This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
I'm clear, y'all. I don't have no warrants, no nothing. Batman is good. But no, I mean, yeah, I'm saying nobody wakes up and just says I'm going to be Batman either. So I mean, it's not a normal thing, but it's needed. It's necessary for sure. Yeah.
In the line of work I do and what I specialize in, I know that at least 1 out of 5 people that we speak to or that are out here struggle with some sort of a mental health.
Yeah, I want to help with that too, to be honest. But I don't know exactly how to go about doing. I mean, working out helps, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, actually,
I'm not an expert.
I mean, if you're trying to help yourself with that.
You know, that last piece that just went by, I want to know how his working out helps other people. I've never understood it, and the odds are I'm never going to. Let's say hello to John Cole. He's the first hello here, followed very closely by Fallout 9121 and Ledgeview. Yes, indeed, it is Ledgeview. He is the king of the catchphrase.
My question was going to be like, have you ever, struggled with any sort of symptom regarding?
All my enemies do. That's the people I have issues with. They're
what about you?
Completely. You. 4.2 GPA, top 10 of my class, diploma to distinction. I'm a genius. I've been a multi-millionaire several times.
Of course, none of that answered his question, but go on anyhow.
I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't with it. Yeah, no. Hell no. I wouldn't let them. I don't believe in doctors. I think they don't know what they're talking. They got the highest you-know-what rate. Did you know that? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got the highest rate. They do a lot of evil. I mean, hospitals is the highest rate of you-know-what than anything. Yeah.
You've never had any
You mean sick people die in hospitals? No.
history of like hurting yourself,
Never.
cutting yourself, or homicidal, nothing like that? That's
Hell
great.
no. I'm aggressive sometimes because I'm a man, but I mean, I
So
think
dumb.
that's normal and part of how I was raised. Yeah, but
And you know, like the basic self-defense stuff. Like,
I know it better than anyone probably because I'm living it. Yeah.
Like legally.
Yeah, I
you're
use
in a situation-
52 blocks. It's a system it dates back to Egypt, probably Atlantis. They use it in prisons for smaller guys to
You said
defend.
Atlantis?
Yeah. It's 52 blocks. It's a hand block. So anything they throw, you have a movement coming and you block over your hand. It looks like Egyptian. It looks like Anubis. It saved my life before out here. I mean, I've had plenty of issues down here, but they were all in the past and it wasn't anything like that I would go to anyone. I don't run to people for my problems, to be honest. I don't go to y'all. I don't go to anyone. But I always just defend myself and that's it. I mean, I have to do that. You know what I mean? It saved my life though before. I've had dudes pull actual, like about that big.
Hey, look, everyone, it's Dutchie.
Yeah, going into my truck and I survived because I was able to block it and stuff. So yeah.
And forgive my question. I mean, you're not, Ty, you're not living on the streets or anything like that, right?
No.
Yes.
I got a home. I'm good.
You got a home, you're good. Cool. Awesome. Cool. Hey,
I'll come out here by choice. I'm not going to lie to you and do that because I'm not here. I'm far, and there's all the resources are here. So I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, no kidding, Fallout. I'll read this for the listeners. A little personal story. I've been treated very nice at the hospital. Of course, the doctor was my wife's student in the 6th grade. Yeah, believe it or not, if you survive long enough, this scenario could involve you one of these days.
Tell you I haven't done that or I won't do it again. I thought about it recently. I'm just struggling financially. They pay me like 1/100 of a cent for 1,000 views, and I work harder than like anyone. I mean, I really go hard. When you go on there, you'll see, and I'm tired, so.
We're certainly going to do one of them, Dutchie. I have Batman as the Architect of Reality punched up right now. That was from about half an hour ago or so. And you get to be, as always, an associate producer. Help me keep an eye on him. And if and when he goes live, we'll be right there.
I know God has blessings coming for me, but in the meanwhile, I still have to survive and eat. I'm just trying to eat every day, to be 100% honest with you. Yeah, I just try to survive. And
Say hi to Orza, everybody. He's delighted to see that the live stream is going, and we're all delighted that you're here, Orza. Welcome.
Make a positive change the best way that I can. So,
Hey, you struggling with any substance abuse, anything like that?
I've never touched them.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, would you let me pay for your next meal?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, if you don't mind, I appreciate that. It's nice of you. You didn't have to do that. What else was I going to tell you? Yeah, that'd be cool to be able to talk to you though. But
yeah, apparently he just survived a night that I was hoping for a different outcome. I'll say that much. Blank by exposure. Blank by exposure. It didn't happen.
oh man, thank you, dude. But yeah, I was in there. I was in Carrizales for that little charge, and I mean, I was in the 65-man pod. I didn't get along with them because they're all punks, if you want me to be honest with you. And I'm more like my father, like man's man. That's just how I am. If I take a loss, I'm gonna take a loss with my chin up. I'm taking on the chin. And then they put me in alpha pod. So you know what cases are in there, right? The ones you brought
He's a
up, the highest
policeman.
profile,
He's a
the
policeman.
age, yeah.
He's a policeman. He knows that this is bullshit, but yet you're going to shovel it anyway. Man.
And the one dude was in for robbery, and I didn't get along with him because he was a coward. And I was about to get into it with him, so I told them either you can get me out of here and put me in a private cell, or we're going to get into it because I'm not going to keep putting up with his nonsense. Because
you need to put me in solitary confinement so I don't beat up a coward. It's not adding up.
Talking crazy. So they moved me. They put me in solitary. So I went through like the whole thing. I saw the solitary confinement in Brownsville. I was in there. I was in the 65-man pod. I was in the alpha pod. So as part of my Batman journey, you know what I mean? I thought it was a teaching tool, learning lesson, you know?
Hey, so I have access to resources, mental health resources as well, if that's ever needed. I'm glad that you.
Be good to have too. I mean, if I see people who need help, can I send them that?
Give them my phone number.
Yeah. Don't say it again on here because I got the mic on. But do you have a card too, or a card for that?
My phone number's public.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it there.
But it's public. If we want to find it, we'll find it. Let's have it. It's not really a smoke 'em if you got them. Let's get warmed up. Let's get loose. We wouldn't want to pull anything while hitting that bong, you know.
They're all evil on here. Yeah, they're not good people. Do you have a card for that, or is it a number I can take after we get off here?
No. That's the same number that I gave you.
Okay.
I want me to say.
Just tell them.
That's my work cell phone.
Okay, everybody, it is my honor and privilege to introduce our goddess. It is, in fact, El Frost Vivo. He's talking to the cops. Yeah, this is from a few months back, quite a while ago now, actually, like late last summer.
To talk to you?
Yeah, if you can, at that moment, if you
because I mean, I come across folks like that. And I was eating in one of these places the other day, and there's a little guy. I don't know if you've seen him. He's kind of acts like he's possessed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about or not? He's just shifty and moving in and out of the building. You know how it is sometimes. He might be using, I don't know, but nothing again. I don't judge anyone, but to get him help, you know, if he needed help, I don't know. I know about tropical a little bit. I don't know what they do there.
They do a lot of good stuff. But yeah,
my mom is also paranoid schizophrenic, but she's holding it together pretty well. And I'm around to make sure she's okay. That's my only job here, really. So
you live alone.
Live with her.
You live with her, and you'll be there.
Now, you'll notice that Officer Frank, that really pricked his ears up. Oh, you live with her? But yet, nothing has happened, and nothing is ever going to happen. He's the Teflon Mong.
Yeah. A wellness check, what I've heard is that it is illegal. If you don't know the person, it's like me calling every day on someone in your family. You wouldn't like that, right? Because you're being bothered. I mean, you might be more used to it than me. I don't like people coming where I live at all. I don't know if you know, just real quick, is there licenses and certifications I would need to, like, would I need security clearance or like to be able to help more, or can you just help the way I'm doing it?
Best way to help in any situation that comes as far as the
Info.
is just be a good witness. Description you can.
Honestly, Ty, what myself and Bert are is we're professional witnesses. We sometimes have to go to
Yep, at that point he should have shut up, but of course he can't help himself, and we're kind of glad that he can't. Ladies and gentlemen, look, from down under, it's half-wit honky-tonk Ori. You're right now.
And be professional witnesses to that investigation. The state of Texas, because of our license, allows us the authority to arrest, and detain when these criminal charges arrive, right?
Yeah.
That's the other authority that we as officers have. That's the difference, right? You don't have the authority necessarily to take somebody
Do
into
whatever
custody
you
or
want.
take their rights away. Now, obviously,
You have a
the
great
right-
attitude for a cop because a lot of them don't have that attitude. You know, I mean, I see it all over
I laugh at that every time. You have a great attitude for
the
cop.
country every day. But I
Yeah.
really don't focus on that. There's other people who do. I'm not one that chases y'all or cares. You know, I care, but I feel like it's better being the way I am. You know, you know what I mean, right? Like there's a way to do things, and I try to do things the right way, believe it or not, because I used to be a guy who didn't, not regarding you, but regarding any matter. I was very aggressive and didn't care. And now, yeah, I try to go. I mean, I just think there's a good way to handle in a positive way. It's like,
Why was he talking to an officer of the law and insinuating that he's a real aggressive badass? He's just looking for trouble all the time. What kind of fucking idiot would do that? One Joseph Tyrese need the fifth.
I could see why somebody would think, oh, he's out of his mind. I'm not out of my mind. I just think so much quicker. And if y'all arrested me today, that's fine. I walk through it. I go through it. But nothing and nobody can stop me.
Me and you and I are on the same page, Ty.
Go.
No, you're not on the same page with him, Frank. Believe me. And yeah, Orza, that kind of crawled up his ass a little bit a few days after that. The whole situation crawled up his ass.
All right, brother.
If I have a random question, can I just text him or?
Oh,
you can
Lord.
text him. If I
You don't
don't
mind?
Ty, if I don't answer the phone call, send me a text, send me a message.
Okay.
Okay.
I can call you too. It's
Yeah,
all right
you're more than
when I
welcome to call
can.
me.
Okay. I guess my only question before you go is,
Yeah.
how would I go about licensing it where I could do what I want to do
I
a
don't
little bit
believe-
more?
I don't
He's been told 3 times that it's not possible. 3 fucking times, but yet there he is. Oh my God. I mean, at this point, I would make up a reason, anything that would allow me to say, turn around, put your hands on the car.
I've never seen a license for that. I mean, man, security licenses that are like that would be
Man.
licenses where people carry guns, where like security.
I don't
guards.
want that. What I want is, in other words, if the guy, let's say I catch him breaking into a vehicle, I want a license or some job or some way. How could I go about doing it? But be an independent agency where I could actually apprehend and grab him and get him at least arrested or held accountable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, you could try to do a citizen's arrest, but they're probably going to book me for,
Well,
assault or something. I don't
the
want
thing
that.
is, there's a fine line.
Even though I wouldn't assault, I would just grab him and hem him up and have him there. But
I wouldn't assault him. I'd just grab him.
it still could be considered, right?
It's already grabbing and touching
That's why
somebody.
we're probably
it's
having
classic.
this conversation.
Let me
Sorry.
explain this. Like, so grabbing or touching somebody against their will is already considered an assault in the state of Texas. Now, also grabbing and restraining somebody's movement is considered unlawful restraint in the state of Texas. That's why we're police officers. We have the authority to detain and restrain people against, obviously, against their will because of a criminal investigation, right? Or criminal charges. That's the difference between what we do and what you as a good civilian, a good Samaritan are doing.
And they really escalated it to that point. It's that bad now, right? You pretty much can't do. I mean, that's pretty bad, bro. To where you can't even hem someone up. And
What he just described would be best termed as a de-escalation. That's right, a de-escalation. And it wouldn't be a show unless I made at least one fucking mistake now, would it? That's about where we were.
And
still
holding
could be
somebody,
considered, right?
it's already grabbing and touching
That's why
somebody.
we're probably having this
It's
conversation.
exactly where we
Explain
were.
this, like, so grabbing or touching somebody against their will is already considered an assault in the state of Texas. Now, also grabbing and restraining somebody's movement is considered unlawful restraint in the state of Texas. That's why we're police officers. We have the authority to detain and restrain people against, obviously, against their will because of a criminal investigation, right? Or criminal charges. That's the difference between what we do and what you know, you as a good civilian, a good Samaritan are doing.
And they really escalated it to that point. It's that bad now, right? You pretty much can't do. I mean, that's pretty bad, bro. To where you can't even hem someone up and grab them. I mean, that's out there. I did bar security for 7 years, so I'm all about hands. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, I don't care who it is. I always just defend myself.
Again, he's basically telling a police officer that he is out actively looking for fights.
But so,
Right. Yeah.
and you get what I'm saying, right? I mean, you know, because we can have the conversation and where what you're saying is 100% fact, and we can be nice about it, but we know that, you know, when the situations happen, they just happen, no matter if it's you, if it's a regular guy like me. When the things happen, they just happen. And
in other words, I'm going to do what I want. Fuck off.
Everything happens so quick, and that I know a lot about and I understand. So the way I see it, you know, Batman just has to do what Batman has to do, and just so much crime, there's so much corruption, there's so much illegal activity, and I mean, I just feel like we need people like me to,
Yes,
you know,
I
stand
would
up
absolutely
there.
agree 100%. Be our eyes and ears.
Appreciate it, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, great
All right.
meeting you. Let you get back to it. Have a great day, man.
See ya.
It was fun. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good one.
Have a great day.
Holler if you need me. I'll text you. See, that was a great conversation. He was super nice. That guy's cool. I think he gave me $10.
Ooh. Indeed, $10. Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Monday, January 26, 2026. Well, if you're here, apparently you have electricity, and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing, especially after this last weekend. I look out my window right now. The sun is out, not a cloud in the sky. Blinding glare off of the 8 to 12 inches of snow that we got. It all depends on where you step, you know? It really, truly does. So what are we going to do while we're waiting for Joey Sneed, the one, the only Joey Sneed, to go live again? Well, here is what we are going to do. We are going to bring this thing up on the stage right here and now. Boom. Ah, yes, the miracle of modern technology. We're going to be watching Batman is the architect of reality as this thing goes live right here. This is from 42 minutes ago. And hopefully at some point during this here, he will go live again and we'll be right the hell on top of it. So let me put this thing into full screen, hovering over the candy colored button, and let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna stay moving. Feel me? We're gonna stay moving. Like I said, I'm doing this by myself. Come on, man. Like I said, where's the real support? Where's the money? Come on, homie. We all know what it is. Like I said, I came up against all odds. My walk a little bit different. Not a little bit, it's a lot different. In fact, we have nothing in common. I'm self-made. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, is what I'm saying not making perfect sense?
Not so much self-made as self-wasted. Okay? You $800,000 in cash, and with all the other stuff, it had to be a little over $1 million. You wasted it. Every last fucking bit. The nose gets bigger, the chin gets bigger. He looks smelly. And I'm sure that he smells smelly. And once again, what appears to be a beautiful day totally wasted on a madman.
Folks want to claim they me and talk like they me, but ain't paid the dues I paid. That makes sense? No, it don't. So, like I said, this here is a professional platform, right? Reality, internet. Reality, internet. Reality is a totally different thing than the internet. You understand? And I get out here and I go everywhere on every block. I represent myself and the truth that I represent and speak up for, right? Which is reality, right? And it's just that simple.
All right, everybody, you see it on your screen. Say it with me now in 3, 2, 1. Gaw!
I ain't worried about it at all. I ain't worried about how they feel. Straight up.
Sure you are.
A
You
bunch
wouldn't
of
be here
people.
right now.
Like, come on, man, they can't even fix nothing out here. You know what I mean?
Can't fix nothing. Tell us about your bikes, none of which work.
See? Hey, come on, bro. Man's got to do what he got to do, man. You allow this system, especially here, you listen to this, we'll never get anything done. Sometimes you got to just get where you're going to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Don't make no sense. That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? I can see what it is clear as day. All these folks want to pay too much attention. You paying too close attention. You know what I mean? So let me get out of that bat suit for a minute, right? And see, this is what people don't get. I'm very strategic. I know what I'm doing. Always. I do it without even thinking, right? Yeah. It's the thing. I'm very unpredictable. You know, folks don't have a clue. You know what I mean? Like, I make different moves at different times. You know what I mean?
Your moves are what we used to call blundering.
Like, even I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Until I make the decision. You know what I mean? So it's like, the way I move is just perfect. It's perfect. Perfect symmetry. I said it's all about alignment. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, come on, man. I've heard more than enough. I've learned what I need to learn here. You know what I mean? There is no reason why I shouldn't be caked up. There's no reason, right? Why folks can't send me some money, right? And like,
Why I shouldn't be caked up. While apparently that can in fact mean you got money, more typically than not, apparently it's a reference to too much makeup, which fits him perfectly.
leave a phone number so we can have a conversation. Again, like, everything has been decided. It's not going to change. So what's up? Like, what? You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Can you imagine? Imagine folks typing, right?
Mhm.
But all they got to do is leave a phone number and we can talk directly on the phone.
You will call no one. You will not call a number that you do not recognize, which I don't blame you for. I typically don't do that either. But to get back to the main point, you're not going to talk to anybody ever. It's all just smoke.
Like, what? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you understand, nobody's in control but me, man. That's just what it is. Like I said, you know, you got these little homies out here, these little folks, you know, can't even understand and process when somebody just don't care, man. You know, that's the thing. You got folks. I mean, what point are you proving? I see you proving my point every single day. Come on, bro. Got folks talking about this and that and the other. Like I said, I talk for a living, so I'm not going to stop talking. You feel me?
Fuck.
So again, I thought all this was understood. Feel me? Oh man, I'd like to get some decent money. I'm a content creator that survives off donations.
And the longer time goes on, your nose either looks like a mushroom that one would see on an acid trip or a bell end. As our British friends like to say, please welcome to this show, Lobster. And believe me, yeah, this will listen to him to get pissed off, to get the motivation, and then listen to me to get the humor and to cool off.
I've never asked for nothing. I provide a service, right? I keep all my business models, ideas, and I'm extremely successful.
In other words, they're not real and you're just a fuck up. Please welcome Kelchu Bordner. Get your black currant ready. We're going to go smoke them if you got them here in about a minute or two.
I already made and spent millions every year consecutively. I've done it all, man. Come on, bro. Like, I'm not having a hard time. Like, I'm doing what I need to do. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine? What would there be to talk about if folks ain't making it easier for me? My environment has to be facilitated.
No, it doesn't. Your environment does not have to be facilitated. In fact, your environment probably needs to be, oh, geez, I shouldn't really use the word that I was going to use, but yeah, it should be uncomfortable. Yeah, that's a good word that I can use. Uncomfortable.
What's going on? Like, what? You hearing me, right? So like I said, what's the issue with sending some money? That's the only answer. Only response I want to hear. Some money. I mean,
No, I don't know what you mean. And yeah, Kelchu, it was wild. Where I'm at, it snowed for 34 hours in a row. Didn't snow really heavily for the most part, but 34 hours in a row.
what?
You heard
People
me.
claim they support me. Why are they handing me? They was handing me quarters and dimes and nickels, like 50 cents. What is that?
Adds up.
Oh, I support you. That's the best you can do.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Well, actually, I can do better than that. I would give you what I like to phrase as fuck all nothing.
Like, I'm not that type of dude, bro. $1 million dude. What? Like, y'all for real. So I'm gonna have to go to whole other cities and build everything from scratch out of nothing. That's basically what they saying. When I'm 36 years old, yeah, come on, bro. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
When you're 36 years old, yeah, that just put the ruin to everything you talk about. You're 36 years old, and you should have a pacifier in your mouth. That would actually be the symbol of Tyrese need a little pacifier, a little banky, something that you give little babies to shut them up. Yeah, that fits you, doesn't it? Yes, it certainly does. Hey, Tyree, if you're listening and watching, you may as well just go live, because if you go live, you can't hear me tear you a brand new fucking ass.
We ain't got nothing to talk about. Yeah.
I'd be yelling, but I'm just getting over laryngitis, and I'm still a little rough.
You want me to have to go out my way and then act like it's easy or something? Like, what? They keep saying the same thing. Oh, you've got all the tools and resources. No, I don't. I still don't make enough money, bro. Fix the payment. Like,
As a result of you not making enough money, you are due everything. Everything. You could get everything, and if you went so far as to commit yourself, you could get free room and board and food and everything too. Yeah. But for you to do it, you'd have to admit that you're wrong. You'd have to admit that you're a madman. You're never going to do that. You are never, ever going to admit that you are out of, as they used to say, your ever loving mind. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the bottom of your screen. The time is here. It's smoke 'em if you got 'em, or have a little snack or a little something to drink. Always remember, smoke 'em if you got 'em is really about what makes you happy. 28 minutes after the hour, negative 43 TV.
policy, like, pay me. Talking about. Can't build nothing with this. It's a waste of my time, bro. All this hard work for nothing.
Yes, we are.
If it wasn't for nothing, it's gotten a lot done. But as far as money wise, financially, I mean, do you know how hard people go just to get in this position? And I'm telling you, it ain't even worth it. There's no point. I mean, all you're gonna do is just work nonstop and for no money. Like, what?
You just admitted that what you do is not worth it. Accidentally tells the truth. It's always an accident when he does. Please welcome Just Chillin' to the show here. We're having fun on a Monday afternoon or Monday evening or Monday morning. Depends on where you're at.
But you got people making videos about how much money they make that I don't watch. Now you talking about the money you make? That don't even make no sense. Like, what? I mean, I would love to go to a buffet today. I would love that, but guess what? I don't have the funds because I've been running the Batman Project out of pocket for 3 years, and these folks out here, right, won't contribute a red cent or a dime. Like, what? All they've ever done is make everything impossible and harder. Everyone. Nobody did anything for me. But what do you mean? That's what I'm saying, homie. Like, what? At some point, we got to talk actual factual. That's all. Feel me? At some point, it got to make sense. You know what I mean? That's all. Feel me? Because right now, it's making none. You know what I mean? Can't even go where I want. Every day's been like this. I got stuff I need right now, basic stuff. Don't have none of it. Can't do nothing, can't have nothing. That's been the way it's always been. Like, what? Come on, bro. Folks want to talk to me, but you just sitting there. What is that? Come on, homie. What you waiting for? Like, what? Are you seriously? Like, what?
I know exactly what I'm waiting for. I know precisely what I'm waiting for, but I can't really say. You know, but I bet everybody here, if you thought about it just a little bit, not even that hard, you know what I'm waiting for relative to Tyree, don't you?
Yeah, like I said, we over here trying to get by. Like, what?
Yeah.
It ain't about money and dollars. It ain't about nothing, bro.
Yeah, you're right, Kelchu. It is a shame. Somebody donated that hoodie thinking they were going to be doing someone a good turn, and it winds up on his back. I'd be resentful too.
Ain't making no sense. Like I said, I don't gotta explain nothing. Do you have any clue how much I've overcome? What? Like, at some point, I'm just quit trying. Like, nah, bro. I'm gonna sit here and keep on going for nothing.
You quit years ago. You're just too stupid to admit it. You know it. You just can't admit it. Bums have given up on life.
I'm all right.
You bum, yo.
We'll talk. All right. It's crazy. Like, legit. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, they can't donate $20 right now. So I go have a good meal at a buffet, you know what I mean, and be happy. Just on my own. Ain't trying to talk to nobody on the internet. I don't want nothing to do with none of that. I just want to go eat. I want to go have fun. You know what I mean? But every single one of these.
You need to eat because you're starving. Going to have fun should be the furthest thing from your mind. You're not in a fun situation. Did you know that? Oh, Lantern Jaw, you're not in a fun situation. You're in what we call a dire situation. Others might call it a desperate situation. Fun should be the furthest thing from your mind, but listen, you're not employable. But you're not employable. So there really is only one option for you that's really going to work for you. It's called voluntary commitment.
Folks, they getting 50, 60, hundreds of dollars donations every day. They need something. Oh, here you go. Literally, I'm the reason that all this was facilitated.
You're the reason that all this was facilitated. Yes, you are the reason that you are walking down the street cold, hungry, and alone. Did I mention you're alone? Please welcome everybody, DZ1119 to the show. Did you know he's one of the leading comedians here in Sneedville? It's true.
Because, folks, is that jelly of me, right? They facilitated a whole fake, little kind of downtrodden fake economy, a struggle economy, right? Where I get nothing and I have to work hard for every little penny and dollar, but they just get free money sent to them because they're rewarding.
Oh, that's a trivia stream. Yeah, that would work. It would take some time to get the questions and answers together. You mentioned that, and the first person that came to my mind was RTS.
Failure. What? Like, man, you could have that. See, that's what I'm saying, and that's the whole problem. Enabling behavior. Right. And again, the folks haven't accomplished anything because of that behavior. So you gotta have money. People can send you money. That'll make you successful. I already succeeded by myself, so when folks send me money, it's just icing on the cake. See the difference? Let me check that Cash App real quick. That Cash App should be ringing. Hold up. We're here to make money, bro.
Oh, yes, DZ. I will be uninstalling and reinstalling those drivers immediately after the show. I'll email you and let you know how it went.
I don't know what you think this is.
There isn't any way that he really can last. He's got to be, obviously, he's in horrible shape. I
What's the
suspect,
matter?
again,
Y'all folks can't
shut
think
up for a
for
minute.
yourself?
You know, a lot of us suspect he's diabetic. He's certainly malnourished. There's all kinds of shit. His dentures, he should have dentures. His dental condition is just, wow.
They can't be independent, huh?
With no meth.
Oh, where's the money, bro? We haven't received nothing. Zero. Not a dime in years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Everything I pulled together, I did that myself.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
that
totally
easy.
outside of this.
It's that simple, but he'd have to admit that he's insane.
Had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with the internet. Everything I do has nothing to do with the internet. That's what I'm saying. Like I understand folks want to be a part of what I'm doing. You gotta pay. Nobody's paid yet. So what do you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do that whole driver thing. It's just when it comes to anything relative to a computer, my anxiety just goes straight through the fucking roof. But that will be done right after the show. I promise you. I've avoided it long enough. Just calm down and take some breaths, and everything's going to be okay. That's what I'm telling myself.
I mean, we independent.
Hey, Mimi Loves is here.
Folks can talk to themselves, say whatever. That's fine. Whatever you tell yourself. That's the thing. It's just like out here, like, oh man, what happened to the cow?
Okay, unplug the DAC altogether, reinstall the software, and then reconnect. That is what I'll do. I'll let you know how it goes.
Poor cow. Bessie! No, Bessie! Look at poor Bessie. Bessie, what happened? Are you okay, Bessie? She's okay. What the hell happened to Bessie? See, these businesses can't even keep up keep the cow up. Come on, bro. Can't let that cow be like that.
Please welcome OC714OC to the show 37 minutes after the hour. Unless, of course, you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's 2 minutes after the top of the hour.
It ain't hard. You just fix it real quick and have it up and running. Like, you know what I mean? See, it's bad advertising. It's real talk. That's poor advertising. You know what I mean? See, me as a customer, I see that. Well, I want to go eat somewhere where the cow isn't standing up.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to take a go at it right when we're done here. I'm tired of avoiding it just to save myself the anxiety. I'll just load up on a panic pill beforehand. That'll do it.
Where the cow's just there like, hey, why don't I want to eat there? Like, seriously, like, it just goes to show priorities. This is what I'm talking about. Not just here, all over this country.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Stylist Ninja to the show?
Priorities, brother. Priorities. Folks don't know how to run businesses. They're too busy running around trying to be something they not. All these simp beta males is too busy.
And Stylist, yes, he is.
Trying to pursue and chase women that ain't even worth my time. And then act like they doing something. Yeah, you accomplishing something, all right. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. But that's part of what makes you somewhat entertaining. Please welcome CIA Hole to the show, and welcome Johnny Dang. This may be a new arrival here in town. Say hi.
Which is not being able to succeed or get anywhere or build. It's all they're going to do for you. And not to mention, all these simp beta males ain't doing nothing. They wouldn't know what to do. So what's the point? All you're just wasting your time.
Johnny, Christina just disappeared. We've heard nothing from Christina in a bit.
And that's exactly what they're professionals at, wasting folks' time. That's the truth. All of them. It ain't worth it.
See, that's what folks don't get. They trying to get online and talk like the world of reality is different. No, the reality is what I said, and it's proven in front of you. There's no debate. And like I said, I make the rules. Like when it come to women, come holler. Like, what? Folks got to listen to me. I make all the rules. It's been like that forever. That was never different. That's why these folks are in their feel phase.
Yep, today's the day, Deez. Today's the day, everybody. I'm going to get this thing going, I swear. And CIA Hole says, hit that thumbs up on his latest post.
Because they know it's never different. Understand what I'm saying? So, I don't even know what folks talk about. I don't know what they want. It is what it is. Okay?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been looking at like vintage golf bags. My golf kit is pretty much all true vintage except for my driver. So I was thinking, what the hell? Let me match it up. There's a really nice Arnold Palmer golf bag. It's like 55 years old, but it's still really good shape. $49. It's pretty interesting until you see that the shipping's $55.
How about we stop breadcrumbing and start maybe? How about we change? You feel me? Okay, come on, bro. Still a freeze out here, man. Still cold as hell,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Kind of tired, right? Like, oh man, it is what it is, bro. I've never seen anything like it, ever. Like, all this experience didn't show me much of nothing. I mean, it built me as a person, but like, I don't get it. Like, I understand God's purpose and God's plan, but when you got no folks willing to help and support me genuinely and they won't pay me, how am I going to ever get to the point where I can do anything? You know what I mean? And change the situation. And how come there's so much of this fake presence? Like, why are they on every single corner, as usual, just sitting there watching? Where we
Oh yeah, Deezy, did I understand that you got rid of that car?
can't do what we need to do. Like, bro, I'm trying to do what I need to do, bro. I'm trying to get where I need to go. It's not like y'all doing anything. That's all. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Not a single one of these folks. Not doing nothing. Say it again. The valley is poor. Ain't nothing changed, and I'm right here in front of everybody every day. And people are watching, and they.
Yeah, there are a couple of paperbacks I'd like to have on eBay. Both of them under $7, and the shipping's around anywhere between $4 and $5 on either one of them.
Hearing what I'm saying clear as day, and they feel some way about it. I love it. I love it. Saying they feelings. Like, that's what they treat it like. They treat it like it's some kind of entertainment or show. So this ain't entertainment, Levon. You understand this?
No, I meant the car that you were driving, or when we met. That was a mess.
The streets. On the streets. See the difference? That's the thing. Like Denzel said, he said, you just make sure you don't worry about whether people like you. You make sure folks are doing right by you. That's what I
Oh, okay. All
that
right.
guy.
All right. I see what you're talking about now.
You understand?
No.
Like, real talk. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Rob Rack is in a Roach Motel room, homeless. He drive to his local corner store, and you have to hear what he has to deal with and see. Oh, I know all about that. I've been in plenty of environments like that.
No, that car is so bad you should do a video about it, Deez.
Right? And he's so silly, he don't even know how to move. You don't talk to him. See, you made the first mistake right there. You start talking to him. When you on the block and you moving, the last thing, right? The number one thing you do is you don't talk.
Says a guy who cannot shut his mouth. Please welcome Shy Dude. Shy Dude 7862, but we'll call him Shy Dude or just Shy.
Because the minute you talk and you speak to these folks, it gives them a gateway. Do you understand what I'm saying? It gives them a gateway.
2 paid-for cars in this economy. I would be something to think about. But hey, those Cadillacs, they're aging well, and the styling is aging well.
To start talking their delusion and their nonsense. I'm gonna put you up on game, little homie. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, that's the extraordinary thing about it. It has 7,000 miles, and for a car that had 7,000 miles on it, that would be the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. But my best friend has a what is it? The Sonoma, the Kia wagon. It's had 3 engines so far. Okay, now he's going to be silent, which makes it even more fun. I'm Rich Baritone, of course, still getting over some laryngitis, so maybe I'll be holding it down a little bit. Maybe I won't. One never knows as we go into this madness here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you up on game, little homie. When you walking on these blocks, right? When you walking on these blocks, don't even talk to them. You don't say nothing to them. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? And then 1 minute you want to act like you this and that, and then the next minute you completely the opposite. Which is it?
Well, Smoke 'em if you got 'em is over for right now. But in the meantime, Joey, we highly recommend here at Negative 43 TV that you go get your wallet. Do it now. Do it today.
You want to play both sides of the spectrum, right? And it's all fake. I just love how everybody keep on talking. Like, I really love that thing. I mean, like, everybody want to act like they don't know reality. You know reality. Come on, cousin. You know we're not the same, right? You know we ain't never been the same, right?
Oh, thank God. I thank God every day that I'm nothing like you. You have no idea. And again, I'll pose the question. Does his nose look like a magic mushroom, something from a Lewis Carroll tale, or is it looking more like the head of a dick? I'm going with the head of a dick simply because it will bother him more.
Right? That would be the same. Never even be on an even playing field. I do better than folks.
The fuck ever. Vladimir Putin's here, and that's always a good thing. Welcome. Did I hit the button? No, I didn't hit the button. Dear God.
How it's always been. It's not new. Down here, my freight friends were sitting there right in front of me talking about that they were jellyfish right to me. Like, why? They're like, because you just got like 10K, 10 bands, and you're going to go on a vacation trip to Florida. Yeah, I went out there to Florida. That's how I ended up in Cape Coral.
He lost me.
Out there listening to actually the music that he showed me. He's still out here. I mean, like, you know, I mean, I get it, but at least he was honest. I respect that. You know, I understand, but I never felt that way about anything. Like, I'm happy for people when they do good. I don't care who it is. It could be whoever. I'm happy for everyone. If they genuinely do good and they do it the right way, I'm happy for you. It wouldn't matter how you feel, what you're on. It's whatever, man. You know what I mean? Look, they in such a rush to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? There's something called Southern hospitality, morals, manners, respect. But that's the thing, like, what you tolerate is what will continue. So, you know, it's like he said, you think these folks here are used to gangsters? They're not used to you. He said, who said it? He said the same thing. We had all these.
I agree with this. Here's an exchange. First starts with Orza. Oh, he just posted a short and he's at the mall. DZ follows up with, if he's at the mall, I'd imagine it's for shoplifting and or panhandling purposes. That was for the listeners, of course.
Discussions and talks. You know? I want to have conversations like that, like with real people, but like do it like a live interview, but where they
all right, everybody, you see it on your screen. And I'll tell the listeners he is in fact queued up and he is ready to go, go, go. So, pardon me, we're going to do what we always do here. I'll go ahead and click on that, turn my phone all the way up, and I'm going to put it right, and I do mean right, underneath my microphone when he goes live. Good Lord in heaven, will we know it?
It's so hard to explain that to someone and get them to just listen
Thank you, CIA hole.
that I can't really do it. How you doing? So, I mean, what can I really do, you know? There's not much that I can do. Well, yeah, I'm not concerned. I mean, folks are on whatever they on. You know, folks feel however they feel. Irrelevant to me. It's truly irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything to me. Because me, I'm a
Yeah, I love Alice in Chains too. I always think of No Excuses when I think of them. My favorite 90s band is definitely Stone Temple Pilots.
keep on doing my thing and winning by myself no matter what.
Kenny P's here, everybody. Kenny P's here. Please warmly welcome.
Because winning ain't about money for me right now. Ooh, that's crazy. Winning for me is just to keep on trying to build, keep on moving forward. That's all. Just forward movement, you know, a little bit every day. Because I'm building an empire, and then if I get the funding, once I get the money, I'm set, bro. Like that's the thing. It's not like
First two albums from STP were absolutely great. I saw them live in Cleveland at Cleveland State University in, what was it, 95, 96. Oh boy, I love me some STP.
someone who just get money and don't know what to do with it. I got everything already there because of all these years of work.
And look who's here, everybody. It's Sheriff Gunson. He's live right now on Negative 43 TV, 52 minutes after the hour.
You know, money should really be the easiest thing to get. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, some of you folks might be out in Cali, right? Some of you folks might be in Colorado. Some of you folks might be in anywhere across America. What the difference is, right?
Down in a Hole. That's a great tune too.
A dude like that will get on camera and talk like he knows anything, right? But he has no experience. I've been all over the country for real. You can't just go somewhere.
Now, there's a band I haven't contemplated since forever. Toad the Wet Sprocket. What even was their hit?
You have to have a plan. And this is why folks are trying to give advice while living in a roach motel room. You know what I mean? While they're homeless. Tell me when I'm lying, bro. That's just basic reality. See the point? See the difference? Like, what are you going to promote? I mean, much less when it's stagnation, when you won't even go anywhere. I'll go to a new place. What, down the street? Ooh, wow. What? Wow. I'm real impressed. I moved down the street. Can you imagine? It sounds like French Toast. Remember French Toast?
Nutshell is a beautiful song, just beautiful.
Did everything to make a YouTube career, had all this crazy drama going on. Crazy stuff going on. Right? And he was running from everything. Like, just saying, you can say what you want, but we're not in the same position, and that's never happened with me. And it never will. You don't see any of that stuff with me. You saw folks knew about me.
Yeah, forcing people that are strongly suggesting that people who are a danger to themselves and perhaps society should be in an institution. Why, that's just cruel.
They didn't say nothing. Or they said what they said and were actually avoiding me and kept it pushing. With him, it's a totally different situation with dude. That's number one. Number two, as far as like out here or anywhere I go, which I don't get is
Okay, two Toad the Wet Sprocket songs, Walk on the Ocean and All I Want. I'm pulling a complete blank, although it was on the radio. It was on the radio. RTS is here after all. He is the real reason that we're all here.
rules to follow. So just because on the streets doesn't mean I owe you anything. That's the difference. You're gonna see me win in every situation. Winning is being smart. I already proved who's tough. Like, it's not tough to just not think or make bad decisions. It's not tough to always act like, oh, I'm this and that. That's not tough. That's ego. See the difference? Like I said, get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. That's why I don't communicate with people here or from the valley, really. The valley is poor. Get as far as the people you talk to for no reason.
Like you, for
Ain't
example.
from here. That dude I met, right? He ain't from here. You know what I mean? He was with it a little bit for a little while. He just saying he running out of money and he trying to make excuses. You know what I mean? Like, folks don't get, you just got to understand who you talking to, man. Like, and he doesn't have a clue who I am. It's hilarious. And he know all about what I do. And I told him, and he just act like he can't see. Like, okay.
It is suspected that he has been sleeping in a bathroom on the golf course on which his mother lives.
Well, then no wonder you're not in the know-how of who you're talking to or anything going on. Do you know how much I've come up against here? You know how much hard work this has taken to win and to have the victory. And you think I'm concerned about these little homies out
God,
here
Marie.
that walk around and want to pretend there's something they're not? I mean, every single one of them almost has caught a felony. Let me explain something to you, especially out here. These are little homies.
Oh, yeah, Marie, that's a lot better.
Out here. Them little homies
have
caught felonies. I don't have any felonies. That doesn't make me less gangsta. It makes me a whole lot more gangstas, because gangstas don't do stuff that's not conducive for business. You have to learn self-preservation. You understand?
I understand self-preservation, but I would figure that the way that you mean self-preservation is probably means pussy. Be a lot shorter to just say pussy.
The fact is, I'm 8 million times more real than they'll ever be, right? Like, what? Bro, like I said, I'm the most thorough street dude of all time.
Here's a nice one for the listeners. It starts with DZ, unfed, unbathed, unscathed, winning. And Mimi Loves follows up with, yes, DZ is on point. Of course he is. He always is.
Seriously. I'm not talking. I mean, this is documented, factually based, right? And all the real stuff happened off camera, right? And yeah, you see the actual goon and gang.
Yeah, that, man, geez. Exposure. I won't say anything else. It's what I was hoping for, but daggone it.
If homeboys just come around like people walk, you know how people walk, and they just kind of walk up and just on whatever they on. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking. Not that this has happened. I mean, clearly, like I've always win. You know.
Yeah, Mimi's definitely on private property. Gated community, if I'm not mistaken.
But I'm just saying, at this point in the game, it ain't even about that. There's nothing to win. So it's better to just walk away. Give me a sec.
I don't want to give you a second. I never want to give you a second. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone. We're watching, of course, the one, the only Tyrese needs. Batman is the architect of reality. He's a homeless guy walking down the street. That is the architect of reality. No wonder life sucks right now.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. And that's my thing. I'm not concerned. You know, folks are welcome to feel how they feel, say what they want. These folks down here have always been on the same stuff. And quite frankly, it's hilarious. Like, what? It's not a good look at all. Oh, I'm in the business of like, let people do what they want. I don't care. No. I mean, like, have you noticed how these folks haven't sent me any money for nothing?
We have noticed. We are now. You see the laryngitis thing. We have noticed. We're part of it, and I'll be dogged if he doesn't look like he's taking a shit right there. So everybody that's into screen caps, there you go. It's going away in 3, 2, 1.
What? Like, they want it, like, it's clear what you want. Like, my movements are not limited. I go where I want. You know what I mean? Why don't y'all send me money so I can get a gym membership? How about that?
You don't need a gym membership. It's the last fucking thing you need to be concerning yourself with. The last fucking thing. Oh man, but he never really seems to really truly pay for what he says. You know what I mean? Every now and again, but his shitty circumstances isn't really pain. I'll leave it at that. It's a joke algorithm. Come the fuck on already.
They got like everything I need. I mean, why not do that? Why not send money so I can go to a buffet today? If it was any of these folks that then they feels that was from here, they would get supported. Why? Because they're 3 feet tall and not 6'3". You see the difference? Telling the truth. Because God gifted me. You notice how everyone's in their feelings and nobody want to do nothing for me. I saw yesterday
the first thing I thought of, DZ, was I went straight to Daniel Larson. I believe he got thrown out of a Planet Fitness for sleeping in the locker room. That would be what would happen with him.
came and handed this dude from the other group, right? They gave him a blanket. He just sitting out there, not doing nothing, and don't even know where he at or what he's doing as usual. And they get everything handed to him. I mean, hell, like he might well, have a girlfriend too. Seriously, because I mean, it's so far from reality down here, and the actual effect of reality and the brainwashing and the one-sidedness that literally, I mean, they came and gave this dude a blanket, a suitcase. Meanwhile, I'm here struggling every day, but because I look like this.
You struggle every day because you're an idiot. And wasn't it 3 weeks ago, a month ago, you were given an entire bag of clothes, most of which you are wearing currently? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And by the way, I want you to look very closely at his chin right now. His nose is so big, it is literally casting a shadow. You see that? You can see what appears to be the shadow of a set of nuts right directly beneath his lip. And then you can see Mr. Jones hanging right there down the middle of his chin. That's hilarious. It's unfortunate, but it's hilarious as fuck. That's exactly what that is. Oh, somebody got to get that one for me because I'm going away. It's going away in 3, 2, 1.
And because I'm successful, right? I get nothing. It's the same way for my father. I watched my father struggle. Like, yeah, he had money at times, I'm sure a lot of times, but watch my father struggle, man.
Your dad had money out of his ass. If he was struggling with anything, from your description of his shoulder, he was probably struggling with skin cancer, and no troll there.
I watched him go through a lot. You know what I mean? Handled it like a boss. But I mean, even when he had money, he was still kind of struggling. I don't understand why, I guess to be frugal, but or that's just how it was. My father did a lot for me. To me, he made a lot of sacrifices for me. You know what I mean? Like, he did a lot of work.
Yeah, it was glorious, Mimi. I probably should have screen capped it myself, but I have a feeling that one's going to show up in Discord before too much longer. I'm glad I caught that.
To get me, where I had opportunity with sports, and that's all he focused on, and that was awesome. You know what I mean? Didn't learn how to cook. I didn't learn how to change a tire. And none of that. He didn't waste no time teaching me none of that. He didn't care about that.
You should know. You ought to know how to change a bicycle tire and how to cook. Oh, God, the things you admit to sometimes I just don't understand. I mean, if you're going to go Delulu, go completely Delulu. Don't slip truth in there every now and again.
So what do you mean? Like, we have different upbringings. We were raised differently. All I was raised to do was play professional baseball, and I could do it anytime I want. Anytime. It's
Dude,
never too late. What do you
dude.
mean, bro? I'm probably going to be in my prime around 50, 60, 70 years old.
Going to be in my prime around 50 to 70 years old. I'm going to be 65 in April. I can verify for you that that is simply not true. That is just simply not true. My prime was probably when I was about 25 physically, just like it is for just about every other man on the fucking planet.
That's the thing. Still
Damn.
looking the way I do. I age backwards, bro. I'm not joking. You can see my face. They said my face is going to change too. I see it happening already.
Yes, it's very weathered and it's getting worse all of the time. Now, if you look to either side of his nose, you can see the deep crevices. See those very deep crevices? It's like a frame for a mustache at this point. It's very deep. No doubt it's channeling sweat. What else? Look between his eyes. That's wrinkly as hell. He's puffy. He's got crow's feet. Your aging is accelerating because you don't eat and you're constantly out in the sun.
I'm the real Bruce Wayne. You can tell by my definition and my jawline. I'm just being honest.
His definition in his jawline, please say hello to Negasonic middle-aged dickhead. It's called a lantern jaw. That's not definition. It's just like a cinder block under the skin of your face.
And that's the thing. These folks, they want to, wish so bad that it wasn't real, but they know it is. Every depiction looks just like me because I'm the prophecy and all the depictions are about me. Like I said, meaning that folks owe me money.
Yeah, Kelchu, I actually have an opening bit where it's based on the baseball day that he had with a couple of whoever's, normies, what have you. He can't hit. He almost throws like a girl. It's really close.
Made money off my name, not the other way around. I am what it is. I'm the real thing. See my point? I don't have to be careful about nothing. I don't say what I want to say. But do what I want to do and use what I want to use, especially on here. Feel me? That's my point. Like I said.
Yeah, that's consistent to what I've heard. He was an ambulance chaser in a family of corporate lawyers and politicians. People who get into accidents, they need representation, but I guess in the profession it's seen as low practice. Probably the calling victims thing.
How long does it take to just have a basic conversation? You know what I mean? Explained everything. Like,
oh, thank you for that, Mimi. It's just too classic.
What? I'm not here to wait on folks. You know what I mean? Like, we got stuff to do every day, man. Folks is way behind schedule. This is about me. You understand? Like, what? Like I said, if you want to be a part of what I'm building, come be a part of it.
If he wants to go full-blown Larson, I am here for any time he feels like slamming his head repeatedly against a garage door because of Christina. I would be there for that.
What's stopping you? That's the question. And whatever is, got nothing to do with me. I ain't trying to hear it. You understand? Clearly, why would I want to hear that? What would be the purpose?
Yep, he either pulled out too soon or ran a stop sign, one of the two, but yeah, it was his fault.
It's absolutely pointless. You know what I mean? So that's the point. Like, let these folks do what they do.
Okay, we'll go on ahead and do that. Please say hello to Easy716. My voice right now is somewhere between squeaky and early 70s FM disc jockey. I can't make up my mind.
Because down here, you got a bunch of little homies. The truth is, all them little homies do is go back and forth to jail, right? The corrupt ones don't really do much of nothing and want to pretend, right? like they got a real job and they keep feeling some way and this and that. Like I see it.
Yeah, one time Tyree bragged about his dad just clocking out in restaurants. Apparently, he liked to do this rather a lot and bitch until he got his food for free. Yeah, he was fucking nuts.
I don't care. It's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the valley as a whole is a joke. And everyone says the same thing in Austin. And if anyone feels some way about it, why are you worried about me? Like, go to Austin. This is not just me. There's millions of people who say this and feel this way.
Yeah, I'll read this for the listeners who may be newer. At least I have a voice, right? Kelchu says, Rich also may be worth pointing out that he has a daughter who he disowned, thankfully for her. He most certainly does, and the poor thing looks just like him. It's sad. But hopefully she's doing very, very well.
See what I'm saying? So that's my point. Like, bro, these folks here can't even get nothing together, bro. Nothing. Like, if you feel some way because I'm saying the truth, good. Like, that's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm not talking nothing. I'm talking truth. I'm talking facts that you may not want to hear. That's the least of my concern. Folks want to hear, it's irrelevant to me.
I know what folks around here want to hear. It's going to be smoke 'em if you got them within the next 5 minutes. So get your provisions arranged.
You understand? I'm a public speaker. I'm going to tell the truth.
Mother is a meth head, and that one video that she made, that was kind of shameful.
And I'm a gangster. Yeah, and they not used to
talking all this shit about, her and Tyree and what Tyree says, this, that, and the other thing right in front of her.
To it because I stand on
while recording it.
Business about all of it. Little homie. Like I said, they run around catching felonies, misdemeanors. That's all they do, driving around like that. Can't even stand for streets. Wasting their time.
We'll be here, Mimi. You got to take care of them puppies.
None of them own anything. They got to rent and mooch. You know what I mean? Never come close to me, homie. Own billions in equity. See the reality? And what it is, they're just all in their feelings because they liked when they thought I was like them. I was never like you. I've worked since I was 16, brother. I'm so much richer than you and wealthier than you. You could never catch it. None of you. Donald Trump, even his illusion couldn't catch up. Warren Buffett, the illusion. Catch up. Warren Buffett, the illusion, couldn't catch up. There's nobody close to me in equity. Okay.
Oops. This is what he means by equity. If he walks into a building, he owns it. That's the whole freaking trip. And yes, DZ, you have won the mute game. We haven't had a winner in the mute game in months because I haven't screwed up in that manner in months. So please congratulate. Yeah, the word I'm looking for. Congratulate DZ on his big win.
I've hustled my way into a great position. I'm wealthy as it gets.
Seriously, it's been months since somebody busted me doing that. I've done it, but only like 2-3 seconds at a time and gotten away with it. You caught me. Good job.
And that's just what I did. I transferred the whole game because I had to because of what I went through. I said, I'm going all equity. That way I can rebuild the cash at some point. And it ain't here because there's no opportunity here. Unless I do what I'm doing.
I'll do the best I can. Whoa.
You know what I mean? That's it. We got pretty decent numbers. 12 in the box. It's all right.
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with it at all. In fact, we have a really good time with that around here. DZ just won an $18 million settlement. He must have. RTS said so. So it must be true.
Give me a minute.
I don't want to give you a fucking minute. Not ever. Not ever. Yeah, apparently, he's still holding. He's still in a holding. Yes, he is still in a holding pattern. We are waiting for Batman is Manifest Destiny. We're not waiting on that. Listen to Jim Cornette. Do at least that much. Oh, here we go. We are live, so let me get things together here. We're going back. We're going back. Batman is Manifest Destiny.
I get it.
Just for you right now.
Man, they got, like, if y'all could donate right now, bro, it would help me so much. Real talk. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't know, man. Like me, like, I just honestly, like, you know, I don't know. It's whatever with me at this point. Like, I just genuinely don't care. You know what I mean? Because I put everything I had into this. I've tried my hardest. I can't do this without support. So, you know, I'm at the point that it's just, I'm going to do whatever I need to do with my time, but it's whatever now. You know what I mean?
Prostitution is in the open, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time here at this show, smoke them if you got them. It's going on right now.
I mean, bro, you got to understand, bro. They got, I mean, first of all, it's kind of funny, you know, everyone's demeanor and how it changes.
Yep. No doubt about it. He got this directly from his mom. Apparently his mom really, really, really needed to tighten her wig up.
Hear me talk on here and know I'm saying the truth. And that's the type of person I am. I'm going to speak my mind and say how I feel.
Yeah, it might be hereditary, yes. But then again, she controls it now, seems to live something of a normal life, lives by herself. So does that mean that there's hope for Tyree? Fuck no. He's way too gone. That brain is way too smooth to be putting any wrinkles into it at all at this point. It's pretty much silly putty. And if you look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen, yes, indeed, that is in fact one of our charging ports for our drones.
About every matter and everything. And
4 of them you're looking at there.
This is a public forum and I created it. It's to talk about things publicly. If folks want to address me, like I said, have a direct conversation on my platform. You understand? And be respectful. It doesn't even need to be asked, right? What's understood don't need to be explained. You know what I mean? I mean, y'all are all respectful in person. Like I said, that's the truth. Everyone's mad respectful to me in person. But then folks get on phones and the internet, they want to turn into different people.
Live Tyree Sneed on Negative 43 TV.
Like, okay. You know what I mean? You feel me? So, like, yeah, like right now, bro, homie, you gotta understand, bro, they got tablets, they got like computers, you know what I mean? And like the thing is, like, they think everybody has all the time in the world. Like, I gotta get going, bro. I can't just be sitting around. I don't got time to waste like that. You know what I mean? Like, they need to fix this bus system here, right? Number one, there's a lot of things need fixing. People in New York move to New York because they say you don't need a car. Did you know that? I could do this in New York. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm going to want to do it with a bat pod and a tumbler and tanks and
you'd never make it.
Motorcycles and Lamborghinis and, you know, Porsches and access to everything, right? You know, that's the other thing too. A lot of folks want to volunteer their opinion about cars and this and that. I mean, if I didn't ask, why are you volunteering? You know? But that's the thing. That's the best way I can explain it. I'm just put it like this, man. Give me a minute here and I'll be right back on here. But I'm gonna put it like this, simple and clear as day. They got tablets, bro, for like $30-something right now in computers. I need a laptop. That way I don't have to keep paying this phone all the time. I can get a Wi-Fi and do my shows.
Which you would have to pay for. Oh, by the way, he looks really gummy there, doesn't he? Had a lot of luck with the pauses on this particular show. I mean, he looks toothless. He virtually is toothless. I mean, his teeth are the hardness of warm butter. But yeah, he looks extremely Cousin Jody there. If you've got a minute, you can look up Cousin Jody. He was a bluegrass / country musician back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And that's what he's looking like right there, right now.
Holla at me. I got a Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Pay me.
Okay, wait a minute. That's going to prove to be the absolute end of it, I do believe. Let's see, a little bit more. Okay, that little rage fest does in fact seem to be over with. That was Batman as Manifest Destiny right here on Negative 43 TV. Let's see. Is he still live? He's still showing live, so we will we'll continue here. Although it seems that this is going to be really, really bad. Oh dear. We're into nothing. Let's go back to the very beginning. We were a little late getting here, you know.
All right. So, man, I went over there and looked. I just had a great meal, right? Today's an all right day. Finally have a halfway normal day going on, right? All these folks are doing nothing, driving around again, doing nothing. That's what folks do here. But hey, I get it. I used to do it. I used to drive all the time, just so it would help me with stress. So I get it. Man, they got, like, if y'all could donate right now, bro, it would help me so much. Real talk. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I don't know, man, like me, like, I just honestly, like, you know, I don't know. It's whatever with me at this point. Like, I just genuinely don't care. You know what I mean? Because I put everything I had into this. I've tried my hardest. I can't do this without support. So, you know, I'm at the point that it's just, I'm going to do whatever I need to do with my time.
Yes, if you have not personally seen this particular short, you need to see it. He shows off what looks like a freezer burrito. May not have even been warmed up. And he put, what do you put on a burrito of any sort? Does mayo and ketchup ever cross your mind? Me either. But that's what he put on it. And at the very end of it, something he's completely used to being on the end of things, a single hair.
But it's whatever now. You know what I mean? I mean, bro, you got to understand, bro. They got, I mean, first of all,
yeah, he did.
Kind of funny, you know, everyone's demeanor and how it changes because they probably hear me talk on here and know I'm saying the truth. And that's the type of person I am.
The truth has never, ever crossed your lips. Please welcome Officer Boogeyman is back. He certainly is. He's here right now.
I'm going to speak my mind and say how I feel about every matter and everything. And this is a public forum and I created it. It's to talk about things publicly. If folks want to address me, like I said, have a direct conversation on my platform. You understand? And be respectful. It doesn't even need to be asked, right? What's understood don't need to be explained. You know what I mean? I mean, y'all are all respectful in person. Like I said, that's the truth. Everybody, everyone's mad respectful to me in person. But then folks get on phones and the internet, they want to turn into different people.
Mustard on a burrito. You can only hear that here on Negative 43 TV.
Like, okay. You know what I mean? You feel me? So, like, yeah, like right now, bro, homie, you gotta understand, bro, they got tablets, they got like computers, you know what I mean? And like the thing is, like, they think everybody has all the time in the world. Like, I gotta get going, bro. I can't just be sitting around. I don't got time to waste like that. You know what I mean? Like, they need to fix this bus system here, right? Number one, there's a lot of things need fixing.
Okay, we've heard this.
Move to New York because they say you don't need a car.
Might as well follow through.
That? I could do this in New York. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm going to want to do it with a bat pod and a tumbler and tanks and motorcycles.
Tanks.
Lamborghinis and,
He's been really into the concept of owning tanks lately.
you know, Porsches and access to everything, right? You know, that's the other thing too. A lot of folks want to volunteer their opinion about cars and this and that. I mean, if I didn't ask, why are you volunteering? You know, but that's the thing. That's the best way I can explain it. I'll just put it like this, man.
I'll put it like this. Listen to Easy and hit the like button, please. Please. The power of Christ compels you all.
Give me a minute here and I'll be right back on here. But I'm going to put it like this, simple and clear as day. They got tablets, bro, for like 30 something dollars right now in computers. I need a laptop. That way I don't have to keep paying this phone all the time. I can get a Wi-Fi and do my shows. Holla at me. I got a Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Pay me.
And as of right now, that's all that he's done here. He is, however, still live. So we're going to go ahead and continue to monitor. You can again be an associate producer. Just if he goes live and you notice before I do, well, you just let me know. And we don't have to worry about that anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I can see it right here. It's the circle of infinite entertainment, which 99% of the time means he shut it down. So let's we'll look at a little something else here before we go. While I still have a voice, the struggle is real, kids. The struggle is real. We're going to go back to Batman is the architect of reality, and we will go live with him again as soon as that should occur. And by the way, the circle of infinite entertainment went away, and he's still live. Okay, here we go.
First thing I want to say, man.
Like I said, like
These folks,
everybody's
like I
funny.
said,
Like funny as hell,
funny.
bro. Like people don't have no concept of reality or nothing. You feel me? Like you got to understand who I am, bro, and what I do. I'm the real Batman.
There is a new post there. If you're listening, go over there and thumbs it up whenever you get to wherever you're going. Not right now.
Batman is the world's greatest detective. We all know what Batman does and who Batman is. And I'm literally the prophecy. So I'm what all the depictions are about. Like I said, I go to work on these blocks. I run every block, run every street, all through Brownsville, all what you've seen around you.
Oh, boy.
Take a real good look. All of this, right? You'll see exactly where I'm at every day. Every single block out here I run. That's the reality. It's always been the reality and it always will be. You understand? And like I said,
if you're running all of these blocks, why do you need money? Why do you need food? That's what I meant to say. Why? Just plain why? If you run everything, why then are you starving? That was supposed to be a segue. Okay, there we go. Something went stupid. Let's try this again. Click and then click. Oh, yeah, I should probably bring the curtain. Might be an idea in that somewhere. I don't even know what happened here, kids. I am clueless. See, we'll go up here and then we click and it's a mystery. It is absolutely a complete mystery. I have no idea what happened here. I'm going to assume that it is a technical error. And oh, there he is. Thank you.
this is what they do.
Did
when
I
they get
just?
in their feelings because I'm winning.
Oh, there he is. Thank you. Did I just fucking say that?
It starts with the phone game, which is what they just pulled. But like I said, I was showing you every block out here I run, right? Like I said, we operate above the feds. I'm fully 100% independent, right?
That's right, Easy. And he doesn't even have to be a detective in this manner because he knows just where it is.
Batman, the world's greatest detective, and we know what Batman is and what Batman does. Like I said, I'm the reincarnated game master, and you know the games we play. So you gotta understand, anywhere I walk, anywhere I'm going, anything I'm paying attention to,
I love plastic water bottles.
Studying. You understand? I'm studying. Oh, I'm studying everything. I'm paying attention to these businesses. Right. I'm looking at everything. Right?
Ovarious.
Everything, 100%. I'm finding out who's who. I'm studying criminals. I'm doing research. Okay. I look into government affairs.
I literally operate.
The comment on your screen right now, I first noticed it as I was looking at something else. So it was just a sideways glance at first. And I was thinking to myself, what, ovaries here? Who's mentioning ovaries? Obviously not. But
Worldwide already, independently. You know, what was tripping me out right now, like, I don't got a lot of money in the bank, but I got a little bit.
you have none.
You know, very little, but, you know, to me, it's pretty decent for right now. I was just looking at it and I was tripping because, like, I thought I had less in there. And, like, it ain't much, it ain't a lot, but it's a lot to me right now. You know what I mean? And it's enough that even if I didn't get help, you know, I could keep this going and keep going into the next month. I need donations, man. I need financial support. That's all I need. You know what I mean? Like I said, any day right now, I could come out here. And that's the thing. Like, no, these places sell stuff that's janky. It's all messed up. Like right now, I asked him to go get the charger. Again, I report and talk about everything live. And I asked him if he went and got the charger himself. I just asked, can I take a look at it? He plugged in the charger. He's saying it's charging, but you got to wait a second. I'm all right. I don't have time. I'm just being honest. That's what I said, you know? And I said, I'll try to come back and check it out, take a look at it. But I mean, if you plug in a charger, bro, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he's like, there's no battery. Like, it doesn't matter. If you plug in a charger and the battery works, it's still going to turn on. It doesn't even take a second. I mean, that thing will turn on immediately the minute you plug it in. If not, it just don't work. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if I do buy something from any of them places or a pawn shop, I got to know that it works, you know? Trust me, I know pawn.
Again, for those of you who may not know, brother in Christ bought him a brand new bicycle and he ruined it in 4 days. How do you do that? How in the absolute fuck do you kill a brand new bike in 4 days? Leave it to this guy.
Shops, man. I've, you know, pawned a whole bunch of different stuff back in the past. Like, that's one thing I do know. I've had a lot of experience dealing with pawn shops. Okay, so I know how it works. And
oh boy,
you know, I don't get.
Oh boy, am I feeling you on that. I have a Les Paul. I have a 2009 Les Paul Studio. It's a very nice guitar. It's finished in a coffee table cherry. I didn't want anything too flashy. It's been pawned so many times, and it's in the pawn shop right now. I forget who said it, but they said a guitar can't play the blues until it's been pawned. My guitar is BB King.
You know, higher prices. I don't get, you know, low ball, nothing. Like, I know what I'm doing. So, like I said, my point is, man, they got tablets and computers right now, like laptops, for like $30-something, bro. Like, if they could actually prove to me that they work, like I said, if we could get me a laptop, and there's some 60 to 100, I'm sure, right around there, 70, 80 bucks. If we could get me a laptop right now, that would help me a lot, because then at least it enables me to get in Wi-Fi. I still want to get the phone paid, but you get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You want a laptop so you can steal Wi-Fi. Gotcha.
Money like that right now. You know what I mean? Even if it did work, it's a huge problem for me, because then I'm spending money I don't have when I'm trying to build this business and gain consistency, and because I'm getting no support. Not because of me, not because I'm doing anything wrong.
Because of you and because of nothing else.
Because I'm doing everything right, okay? And it's crazy that a guy that's had over $300,000 in a brokerage account, right, with Charles Schwab, you can't even open an account there without less than $250,000.
That's bullshit.
It ain't nothing to me. That's nothing. $300 ain't even, 300,000 ain't even money to me. Real talk. So that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine the difference in the spectrum. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's what you do. You spend money. And I stood on business, and right out here, it was about my respect. And folks respect me now, don't they? Right. I care about respect. I don't care about money, because I know I can make it all back.
I have a Squire. Hang on, dummy. Right, I have a Squire Strat. It's cool. It's a hardtail and it's seafoam green.
The 50-acre property for $100,000.
right? In Vegas, San Antonio with over 60 grand.
No, no, no. Wait, that has a standard bridge in it. It's my Mustang that's a
Come
hardtail.
on, bro. I stay making bands, man. It ain't nothing, bro. Money to me ain't nothing, man. Money comes and goes. That's why I don't base anything I do off of money. Because I believe and know the money will come. God will provide the money. You know? But, you know, I believe in God. I have my faith, but I'm just at a point where I'm very discouraged. And I just don't see how any of this is going to happen. And I'm entitled to that. That's just healthy.
You're entitled to nothing. You're entitled to nothing. You're discouraged. Good. You should stay there all the time because there's nothing encouraging about your life. Nothing whatsoever. We're a minute and 41 seconds behind this doofus.
For me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get my hopes up
bro. Like, people
for
don't
things
have
that,
Turn down.
I mean, it ain't even making no sense. You understand? It's nonsense. That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there's no empathy. It's always the same thing every day. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. But like I said, I ain't from here. I'm from Austin, Texas. And in Austin, I run the streets just like I do here. And folks got to respect me. Everybody. Outside of that other stuff, all them antics.
I'm 100% self-taught. That's why I suck.
You know,
Well, no, that's not true. I took some lessons about 5 years ago. Learned quite a bit.
I mean, let me explain to you something about that. That stuff makes me proud. It makes me proud when the little homies start, pretending they acting up. That makes me proud because that shows me how far I've come.
Okay, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Gaw.
If they looking at me like that, that means something. You get what I'm saying? That means they heard about me and they know who I am and they know what I'm about and how I get down. So what they don't get when they all in their feelings, right? And number one, they act one way in front of me and then they change their demeanor when they like, a couple of feet away or not even like 30 feet away. You know what I mean? That stuff is a compliment. Stuff like that be making my day, bro. Like, that's the thing. How could I feel bad? Like, I can't lose anymore. That's what people don't get. I'm not in the position I used to be in when I was coming up in the street. You understand what I'm saying?
You're in a position that's infinitely worse. I'm totally clear on that point.
Like, folks don't understand. I got history in every hood down here, too.
Mm-hmm.
Folks know me everywhere. My name ring bells for real because I'm really a soldier. You know what I mean? Like, bro, my name ring bells in Harlingen. Real talk. And trailer parks out there and all sorts of stuff. I lived out there. Folks know me everywhere, bro.
Folks know him in trailer parks, everybody.
I've been everywhere. I do my thing wherever.
Oh,
I was living in my truck at one point going to college at TSTC in Harlingen. Like, we'd go right down the street, park it, get a nap, go to sleep, wake up, go to school, go to my classes. Lived in my truck. You know what I mean? Went and showered at the gymnasium. Stood on business there. I remember the guy came in and he, it was hilarious. Like,
that is a good point, Ledge. He's always talking about the hoods. He never mentions Harlem. What about it? What about it, Riri? What about Harlem? Wow, damn. Every time I paused, it just gets uglier and more stupid. Going away in 3, 2, 1.
there's a whole bunch of stuff. But my point is, like, I've been a real one forever. That's what folks don't get. Like, I'm the guy who's really been playing the background. Like, yeah, I've lived in vehicles. I've had to sleep under bridges. I've been all over and I've had all the money. I've been up and down. So I'm a real one. So people never seen anything like me. That's why they so perplexed, right? Because I'm a jewel. Because I wasn't supposed to make it this far. I'm not supposed to even be here. That's what folks don't get. So when they ask silly questions, like, what they were asking me at that corrupt institution and corrupt bar, talking about, are you this and that? What does that mean? I mean, don't I have to be coming from the environment I come from? I was in the shelter down the street.
Oh, I feel you. My brother was a very good guitar player. He played bass, played trumpet. Whatever you put in his hands, he get something out of it. Arthritis took it from him. It sucks.
And using all your bars and businesses to make my dough working, and was, investing into myself and being a boss and doing my thing. So you were in your feelings. And so a lot of it, I was in the shelter, paying off property taxes, sold the property, flipped it for $100,000, $100,000. Understand?
So you had $8,500 to spend on a tax bill while you were occupying a shelter space. I believe it. I don't know about you. By the way, Tyree, that's sarcasm.
Everything I do is 100% real and official tissue. You understand?
Blah,
What
blah.
folks don't get is all that fake stuff. That stuff is not going to work, bro. I have a lot of power and authority now. Like, it's real authority. So that's what I'm saying. When the little homies be acting, man, that stuff make me feel so good. Because it's like, I'm not like you anymore. Not that I ever was, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not in your position where we both just in the street or whatever. I done came up. That's what God said. He said, you don't understand how far you come. Y'all don't understand the impossible obstacles and odds and how much God has protected me to even get to this point, because I was the one actually involved in everything. I was the one who was the real street dude. See what I'm saying? See, folks don't get it. I count my blessings. I'm very grateful. My only thing is I'm discouraged because we're not getting any support. That's my only thing. I just wish that folks would support me. I don't understand why I'm even having to ask. You know what I mean? But I do, because I know why. Because things have never been fair and they never will be. Okay, well, that's what I'm addressing. That's my thing right there. Bro, I listen to people online all the time. I'm still seeing
The only thing I would know about that, it's probably in major scale somewhere. I might be able to find that. God, I'm not even sure. I do not play well at all. Yet I have 10 of them.
Call women. They be talking right in front of me.
But I play every day and I switch through them more or less constantly. So it's not stupid because they all get played.
Me on camera to different dudes or whoever, wasting their time telling people things that don't exist. I just heard, like, just a couple of minutes ago, earlier today, some chick, right? And they all think that you care. Why do you assume that people care? I don't, not at all. Like, they all think that there's a reality going on that isn't. And she was talking to this dude, and it looks like he's like sitting in a bar, and he's probably like across the country. And she's like giving him fake compliments. Why, I don't know. Because, like I said, they're just on there entertaining whoever because they have to, and basically begging. I mean, literally, not basically, that's what they all do. Every so-called woman I see on the internet who doesn't have a real career, they beg for money and then try to call it a job. And everything that y'all do really should be considered illegal. Because, I mean, in reality, it is illegal. What do you mean? If you do what they do online, out here in reality, it's illegal. So shouldn't it be illegal online?
Wow. Me get dumb better.
It's the same thing, right? You know exactly what I'm saying, right? And it's, again, just taking advantage of desperation. And, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Indeed.
Entertaining people.
Indeed. Dumber I getting B.
And saying nonsense. Like, do you really believe what you're saying? Like, it was just weird. Like, talking to this dude, talking about, I appreciate it. And you can tell that you work out. And I was like, this dude literally is like small. Like, there ain't nothing about him that looks like he work out. What is you even talking about? And I just have an opinion, not an opinion, it's a state of fact. Say reality. Immediately, what do? Withdraw, go to the delusion. Oh, we've got some blah, blah, blah.
Withdraw and go to the delusion. Remember, he's going to go into hiding. He just described his approach. And again, he looks toothless. Absolutely fucking toothless. His teeth are just, well, it's not even worth going into at this point. We're going to move on here in 3, 2, 1.
In the chat or whatever. No, we don't. And I said, what do you mean? We have facts, just stated facts and reality. Like, the dude is small.
You can go with your butt cheeks. That just strikes me as funny, Nega.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying. They
Oh,
believe
shit.
that they're going to be able to accomplish anything or get anywhere begging and entertaining delusion. Again, why is no so-called women in this world rich? Not a single one of them. They'll get that fake Mason money because they sold. That ain't rich. And they feel some way about it too. Trust me. Oh, there's plenty of them. Plenty of them that would be all up in their feelings. I'm sure they are right now, and would love to, show me the money and be like, yeah, I got bands, right? I got bands, right? But you don't, right? And like I said, even if you did, it's either prop money or it's not your money or it's Mason money. It's basically dirty money.
Speaking of dirty money, he held up a couple of really crumpled up notes earlier today. I saw that while I was on the bike. I'm not sure. I think he flexed on $11. It might have been $6. It could have possibly been $2, but I think it was $11. And he's got the guts to flex on it. What a putty.
And it's money that's got bad karma attached to it.
Wait a minute, I said guts. He has no guts. What am I even thinking?
Because of what you're doing for it, and you had to sell your soul to get it. Did you not? Because everything you promoting and doing is about getting away from the spirit, selling your soul, not being about nothing, not having an identity.
I did not know that, Nega, and I'll bet it was for Cleopatra, wasn't it?
Or personality, right? Not being loyal or faithful, not respecting men. And this is a man's world, honey. I don't know what this new generation believes, but let me tell you something. There ain't a single one of you who's rich or wealthy or will whoever come close to holding a candle to me. And when real people get rich and make real money like I have and did, right? And it wasn't that long ago. What happened when I did that? That's the reality. The reality is you don't get rewarded.
I saw Cleopatra on TV in the late 60s, CBS special. So I watched that with my mom. Recall virtually none of it, but I watched it.
For succeeding in this world, everyone starts paying too much attention and they want what you have. And then they start lying, just like they're doing, and God's telling me they're lying.
Oh, thank you so much. And L. Frost is back with us right now. You just felt the energy lift a little bit there, didn't you? He's live right now, actually, and well, it's the usual kind of fun.
Every day, lying on my name. Care about that? No way for it to affect me, because everything's privatized. I don't deal with nobody. You don't know anything about me. I do what I want to do. You understand? I'm not even accessible to the public. See the difference there?
I'm not even accessible to the public as he walks down the street. CIA hole, I understand he gets a monthly stipend from his family, and we have a weather update from L. Frost. It feels like 39 degrees right now in Brownsville, Texas. Ooh, boy, that's a little chilly.
Honey, I ain't worried about nothing. I'm free and sovereign, and I do what I want to do, and I'm Batman. And that's the truth.
And hello to brother R-Dash. He's here now too.
Oh, like I said, I mean, as slow it is, or as slow as it feels, I am making some progress here, and quite a bit very quickly. That's the truth. Look, these folks got to pull up way ahead. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, apparently he does, because once a month he'll have a week where he eats a little bit, and he'll show you something really stupid that he's eating, like mayonnaise covered burritos and the such. I think it's basically just to alleviate some perhaps guilt on family's part. And Frost says, no, there's no way he still gets that money. Well, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Okay, he's still alive, so let me go ahead and move up here.
I work out deals independently. I do business mergers. I've been doing this my whole life. It's nothing new. So it's that simple. Yeah, we're going to make sure we get away from that. I'm not trying to talk to you.
That would make me extremely happy. And it's, yeah, if you're saying it's true, sis.
See, I don't do it like Rob Rack. I'm not going to sit there and talk to you no more. I'm above you. I'm better. And there's no need. Right. And if you could hear, he was already starting to talk. Okay. This is just like a homeless dude out there that, is whatever crazy. Right. Like, see, that's why I move away and get away, because my energy and my spirit is pure and it's real, and they're demons and they feel it around them. Okay. And I ain't scared at all. I'm smart. See, I'm not going to put myself in situations. As much as I can, I'm going to get away from those situations and avoid it, because I have a legacy to protect.
Sounds like the exact opposite of the shit that you talk all of the time. Imagine that. I'm just breathless. I'm so shocked.
I have a business to protect. I have, everything to lose and everything to protect. You understand? Remember, I'm not Rob Rack. You don't see me entertaining him and talking to him, because why would I need to talk to somebody that I own billions in equity and they're on the street with nothing? See, it was just like with that church group. Every member of that church group, that ministry group, all of them were homeless. I wasn't, never have been, never, not once, never will be, right? I have my act together, always. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? When folks want to listen and entertain silly stuff, I don't know, I mean, that's a reflection of you. And I can guarantee you, you'll never succeed. That's what I let folks do. Folks don't get it. I let the bottom feeders talk behind my back and make no coherent sense. And then I just wait patiently. I address everything.
Sis, that was one of the greatest trolls of all time.
Right? I win completely. And then they're just like, what the hell just happened? Well, everything you tried to do didn't work. That's what happened. It's called it backfired. Why? Because God is real. You understand what I'm saying? God is real, brother. Ah, they must have heard me. They picked up the Bessie. That's hilarious.
Turkey call.
Yeah, I'm right here talking. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks like they hired some scrubs to come pick it up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I said it. Yeah. Remember, I talk out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything I have to say, I stand on. I talk right in front of all these folks. That's what it looked like. Like, people don't even understand. The minute I see them, I'm already analyzing your mistakes.
I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, indeed. RTS owns TyreseNeed.com. He sure does. I have to write an article and send it to him. He asked me if I wanted a page on the site. I said, sure, I'll do that. And I still haven't done it, but I'm gonna, I swear.
Right? I see a cigarette. That's the first mistake. You understand? Like, I've come a long way. God has brought me a long way. That I understand and believe. I see that. I'll never go back to that. Never. Hell no. It ain't good for you, man. It just ain't. That's the thing. Like, you can tell that you don't take yourself seriously if you do that. Period. I don't care what you say. If you're trying to fit in, if you're trying to pretend you country, I told you.
Please welcome Blue to the show. Oh boy, do I need something to drink. I'll be right back.
They ain't got no money. The doors wide open. The vehicles look like they got issues, right? Yeah. That man come right through, right? Yep. Hi. Hi. How's the corruption going today? Hi. Here I am. Yeah. I love it. They looking at me, right? Look. Little daddy, you can stop and stare. Yeah. And remember, I operate above the feds. I'm your superior. And I'm for real. I'm not one of these YouTubers. No, I really built my own company, my own enterprise. I'm my own independent entity that you can't control already. Yep. I'm your superior, buddy. So I get to check and see what you're doing and make sure y'all are doing your job. Yep. That's what they don't get. Friend to none of you. You understand? I'm above you. Always have been, always will be. And you didn't think that somebody could do this.
Of course, I get up and apparently I missed something, but that's okay.
That's all. Got another one. You didn't think that somebody would be able to build all this from nothing, from scratch. And hell, it's amazing, right? It's amazing what I've accomplished. It's amazing what I've done. It's just truly amazing. It's a blessing. Feel me? What time is it?
Mimi, I don't know. And oh my goodness, it's just one thing after the next today. Every time I pause it, there's another classic screenshot just for you, should you care to enjoy it. Better do it quick. It's going away in 3, 2, 1.
Can't see nothing.
Of course,
Come on, man.
you're fucking blind.
God. It's like 2:50. It's early. Early as hell. But I don't really see what else there is to do right now. Trying to give this time.
I believe it's the 5th.
There's somebody walking and I'm trying to stay away and back here. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even get around people. I'm a celebrity, man. I don't want to talk. I don't want to conversate.
This show's
Nothing.
been
What? Like that,
this show's been absolutely full of just wonderful screenshots.
that's the thing. Like, what? Well, bro, I understand reality. And I think it's so funny how they act like that's weakness. That's not weakness, that's strength. You understand? That's what I realize. That's why I'm getting somewhere. That's why building this business is working out for me. Because I'm smart. I know what I'm doing, bro. I know exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And what I'm doing, oh, it's a big deal. It's affecting everything.
Oh yeah, Blue is definitely getting his hellos in there. That's for certain.
These little homies is looking like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Yeah, got more power than all of them. Yeah, I hope y'all do see me. I hope you recognize me. The nightmare walking. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm a nightmare. Real talk, the real thing. Yeah, ain't no faking over here, cuzzy. Right? Like I said, I'd love to see any of you do it, though. I'd love to see you do it, but oh wait, you can't even be independent, right? Right? None of them. That's why they got to wear a fake little uniform, right? Every single one of you, right? That's what they do. All of them hide behind a system, right? Oh man, supposed to be teaching the youth and people how to be brave hearts, not go the opposite direction, and then try to front out here. See the difference?
Since we actually have rather a lot of people here on this afternoon, at least by Sneedville scale.
Maybe the little homies on the street try to act in front like they tough. Who cares? You could say whatever. I mean,
Thank
what
you,
are you gonna
Mimi.
gain? They have nothing to gain, right? Except catching cases, right? And going, like catching cases and charges. That's why it's all they do. This system was designed against.
I'll read this for the listeners. It's from Frost. I love you all, but I struggle to type on mobile while stoned. I struggle typing on a phone, just period. I am Fat Fingers personified.
The people and against all that. That's what folks got to understand. At some point, you got to just wake up. At some point, you got to wake up. You got to acknowledge reality. Play it low key, man. Don't play it real low key. Folks don't know me like that. They just know of me because of how much I've accomplished.
Sneedville Summer Camp. Boy, you can tell I'm struggling to get my voice back, can't you? Those little squeaks there just kind of give me away. Enrollment in Sneedville Summer Camp. That's actually not a bad idea. I don't know that it could happen logistically, but that would be a cool thing to do for real one of these days.
I'm just running. This is good.
And there it is from Vlad. He says, discount ended last week, CIA. Enrollment open through May. You listeners may want to keep that in mind. And he's
Good, I'm
running.
doing some running today. Right. Yeah, you see me. Yeah, you see me. You see me.
Tyree Sneed running down the street.
Yeah, like I said, I run everything out here.
He's hunchbacked. He has bowed legs. I'm sure that if he was running toward you on the sidewalk, he would look like, I don't know, a hand mixer.
That's the type of folks they are out here. They like to talk behind your back. Like to talk when you're not around. I'm out here every day, cuzzy. I address everything. Everything. Feel me? Don't nothing get by me. Everything. I've addressed the corruption, right? I won completely, directly. How you feel, man? Defeated the entire system before I even became Batman. That was my story.
All right, everybody, please welcome Eddie Guerrero. He's here right now.
What do you mean? Right? Come on, man. I said I was out here with over $250,000 in the bank, over 300,000. Can't tell me nothing. Said what? Yeah. Can you imagine them trying to act like they serious? That's why I let y'all do what you doing. Like what? Like I went and spent my money. If you're going to just break the law and do whatever you want, and commit all these crimes, what did you think? Oh, y'all thought you were going to get away with it? You're not getting away with nothing.
Vlad, the only good thing, really truly good thing about being a heart patient is I am not allowed to shovel snow. I am not allowed to shovel anything at all. Anything at all.
Not just the money that I had to spend.
I need to think about scooping out cat boxes.
Because of your corruption, right? Because you kept, coming and breaking the law, right? And you were after my money, right? So I'm like, let me just.
Look, everybody, it's a legend that is Dr. Computer Shop. Welcome to the show, sir.
Spend the money, so, because I'm not going to have people who evil getting a dime from me, right? And that times 8 million is going to get infinity is going to be restored to me. God's going to pay me all this dough. Trust me, you didn't accomplish nothing. And I knew it then. That's why I had no problem spending it. I went and had a bunch of fun. Went out to the clubs. Don't take none of you seriously, man. Never will. I said,
well, be careful doing that, sis.
Light years above everybody, especially in the valley. Light years. It's not even comparable, bro. We'll never be the same, bro. Ever. We have never been the same. So that's what I'm saying.
I also can't ride roller coasters.
People talk. I mean, that's cute. See what I mean? Overcompensating for what? That's what I'm saying. They overcompensate driving Volvos.
Just be careful. Just be careful. I know you got to do what you got to do, but oh God, please be careful.
Volvo. Boy, stop it. Yeah, like I said, like that's the energy y'all are on. That's the energy you've been on since day one. Right? They want to front and act like they're someone. I don't know what that is. Like, have fun with that. Do what you do, homie. Yeah, it's funny as hell, man. Let me fix this real quick.
I don't know what he's fixing, but yeah, he's going to go out with a whimper, Eddie, and he is going out. Believe me when I tell you that. But then again, he's kind of like a cockroach, isn't he? Like a cockroach. Yeah, you'll never get rid of him. Sometimes it just seems that way. Does it or does it not?
You folks don't know anything about me, man, and I'm going to use it to my full advantage. Y'all have no idea. You have no idea, bro. You don't know anything about me. You don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know how I feel. You don't know where I'm at with it. You have no idea. I love it, man. I already know what I'm on. Yeah. The world don't know what I'm on, but I know what I'm on. Feel me? Like I said, it's easy money for me. I'm going to win no matter what. Believe that. Believe that. Real talk.
I never liked roller coasters to begin with. It just never was my thing. Now I have a reason to not ever set foot on one again. Oh God, back and neck. I can't even imagine.
We'll take a look here. Let's see real quick. But yeah, man. Like I said, I just think it's hilarious.
Now, there's a song parody that is absolutely just waiting to happen.
Personally. I think
Between the cockroach reference and the marijuana Dave Fumar, yeah, I think somebody could write that one.
all of it is absolutely hilarious, comical. You know, because it is funny as hell, man. I mean, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Folks can't even do nothing no more. They never could. They were always powerless and powerless because I'm God's chosen one. But they definitely powerless now. So that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
When you got these little homies trying to front and fake or whatever or in the street, I mean, you got to understand reality, brother, how much I've actually done out here and who I am. I mean, you know, fronting, that's silly. Come on, man. You don't know who you're talking to? Then get educated on who you're talking to. I ain't worried about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, what? And by the way, what's this number too? I address everything
Dave's not here, man.
direct. What's this number of walking away, running away, and then what's this? What is that? You doing a dance? What is that? Like, is that some kind of dance? You doing the Soldier Boy run and tell him because you was
I think that's a good question for the general populace here this afternoon. How long have you personally been watching this thing, this mistake of God that we call Tyrese Sneed? I think I'm just at about the 7-year mark, right about there.
Soldier Boy run and tell him? What the hell was that? Like, what? Oh, you thought you was on something? Bro, I'm sitting here manipulating energy, laughing. That's what I'm saying. Folks be really thinking they winning something. These folks are so far behind.
Yes, he hasn't mentioned the size of his root in a very, very long time, but I'll bet you that's why he wears shoes 2 or 3 sizes too big. We've all heard the old yarn about the size of your member being relative to the size of your foot. It's not true. Damn it, it's not true.
They think they win when they lose. That's why nobody takes the Valley seriously.
Where's that
Never
turkey?
will. Ever. I said, what? Bro, these folks is backwards, honey. They're backwards and they try to promote it like it's cool. Like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. We're here following the rules, getting somewhere. You all don't have any rules to follow. Everything is corrupt and a joke. So you just act like you could do whatever you want. I mean, do you? Do whatever you want. I mean, are any of you rich? No. Like, what do you mean? There's tons of arrests being made every day, officials arrested, tons of stuff, bro.
9 years
People
for
going to prison every
Eddie.
day. Nobody is above reproach. Understand that.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
All right.
I'm in the perfect position to do what I'm doing because I'm a civilian and I'm really not. You know what I mean? I'm not a civilian, but to you, I am.
You're in a perfect position. What would that be, like a reverse cowgirl thing or something?
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Oh, the silence. Highest quality silence you can get. Yes, indeed. Right here on Negative 43 TV. 7 minutes after the hour, right here, right now. I don't know how much good that's doing me, but that's the truth. So let me go ahead and get caught up on some comments here while we wait for this insufferable prick to go ahead and start running his mouth again. He is still live. Matter of fact, let me turn the volume up on my phone here. Okay, he's going to come back. He's going to come back, and the mouth will be a fly. And here's RTS. He's been watching him fail for 12 years. We have some historians in our midst here this afternoon. I don't know, maybe if you want to ask them a question or something, go on ahead with that. Believe me, there's a lot of Sneedville magic, a lot of Sneedville knowledge here on this very, very, very fine day. So let me go ahead and grab the slider of destiny. As always, this can involve white flashes. So if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, please divert your eyes. If you're not, help me right now. Look for the circle of mouth. Here we go. The circle of mouth.
Nobody
There
about
we are.
nothing. Nothing y'all doing is on a real vibration, right? None of it. Nobody. Like I said, what you have is a bunch of folks hiding behind a system and then pretending. I mean, brother, we don't care about that. You can have that. See, we from the street, we real. We're out here. We're outside. This is real. Everything that's happened out here.
Yeah, what happened with me, Dash? I made a whole video about how I got here. It was a tip from Hello Fellow Haters. I was, on Charlie Zelenoff at that point, just getting into trolling. And he posted a video of Tyree and he says, has anybody ever heard of Tyree Sneed? And it has never been the same since.
That's really happened. It's real. So when I tell you I run the streets, that's something I really have to pay dues to get to. It's real. See the difference? I'm not hiding behind a system. That's why folks have no choice but to respect me. Because I'm not out here with security. I'm out here by myself. I'm a real soldier from the ghetto in the hood.
Kelchu's been here about 7 years. Again, Eddie's been here 9 years. RTS has been here 12, Frost 9, 10 years, somewhere around in there. We do have some knowledge here.
You understand? Yeah. No, I'm who's about everything. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. When
you know what,
and they want to plan.
You know what, Mimi? If you want to smoke them, if you got them, by golly, that's exactly what you're going to get on this fine afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you got it handy, smoke them if you got them.
And pretend and don't know who they talking to. I mean, and that's cute. That's what people do every day. None of y'all in the know-how on anything. You have no idea what's even going on around you. Like, what? I'd rather take advantage of that than worry about it. Feel me? So that's the thing. It's not my job to care. It's not my job to trip. Tripping ain't gonna prove no point. We've been there, done that 8 million times. Let's focus on getting right, and let's take advantage of everybody not being with it and not knowing what's going on and not being with the program. That's the point with Batman.
Yeah, I was without purpose. I was just kind of drifting through this thing that we call the internet. I had no aim, no game, just no idea about much of anything. I felt lost, I guess is what I'm heading at. I just felt lost out here. And then one day I felt the power and the grace and the forgiveness of the real Tyree Sneed. He said to me, go forth and troll your fucking ass off. I've been doing that.
You already know what I am, man.
And if you're at 7, that would put me at about 6.
Real deal, bro. Everything them videos say is what I am. Like I appear in the night in the shadows. You understand? Out of nowhere. That's how I move. So what do you mean? Oh,
yeah, he actually posted a couple of shorts lately.
We're fully operational. We're doing our thing right in front of you. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Again, everybody knows what I do for a living and how much I've accomplished and how many illegal organizations I've actually put out of business, right? Actually, you don't know because I haven't told you all of them, but the ones I told you, it's quite a few and they're big ones. They're about as big as they get.
Boy, that's a long line of migration you have there, Nega. Long line.
Like I said, I've already got my eyes set on more, you know what I mean? And I've already made tons of progress by leaps and bounds. So, trust me, I'm going to keep on winning all across the board. I'm going to keep on winning, and you can count my wins. That's the only way this goes, brother, because you're talking to Tyree Sneed. You're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do.
I haven't looked at any Charlie stuff in years. I really should do that.
I love it. I'm tired, but that was all I wanted today, man. I had me a halfway normal day already. That's all I wanted, man. That's all I want. I just want to go somewhere, eat something good, have a good meal, walk around, be happy. I'm basically retired. I'm 36, aging backwards. I'll be 40 in 4 years. I'm real simple, man. I don't need much. I'm happy with whatever, bro. I'm a country boy.
I still find
Like I said, we have a
myself just focused on Tyree Sneed for no other reason than it's personal. I'm not going to go through that. Most of you already know the story, but it's 100% personal, which really sharpens my focus relative to this loser.
society that makes a lot of horrible decisions. Let them keep on doing that. Let them keep on making horrible decisions, right? While we win. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the truth, homie. Like, you don't see me in and out of jail and prison. You don't see me in the halfway house.
You know, every now and again, I will look up a Darnold, a Daniel Larson short or three. The one where he is just repeatedly pounding his head into a garage door while being pissed off about Grace Vanderwall was just.
I walk by the halfway house singing and laughing. Yeah, so what happened is the corruption has been exposed and there's all these arrests being made.
Oh, he left LA years ago.
Corrupt officials being arrested every day, going to prison, being held accountable finally for all the crimes they committed, whether it was concerning me or concerning all
the crazy tempo video of him chasing Charlie Zelenoff into an Astro Burger. That is my all-time favorite troll video, and I don't really think it's close. If you've never seen it, oh God, do yourself a favor and go watch it.
The stuff they're trying to cover up. I mean, there's so much dirt they're trying to cover up. It's unbelievable. So now their plan, and I'm going to tell you your plan while you're actively listening. This is how far ahead I am of you.
Okay.
Your plan the entire time has been to get me in that position. You wanted me to not have my freedom. You want me to be silent. You want me to be tired. You want me to not have a voice. And I just keep on pushing forward, and it's really got them triggered and pressed and agitated.
You keep pressing forward, but it's like the quicksand principle. The more you fight it, the more you sink, that thing.
Because they keep seeing me progress, and I'm already doing just a little tad bit better. So the next thing I need is folks in the public to donate and support so I can get me a laptop so we can start building. Because once I get a laptop, I can go on Wi-Fi anywhere. I still got to go out my way to do that, but I can go on Wi-Fi anywhere. And me on a computer is a problem, bro, because I know what I'm doing. Real talk. Hell, there was a point that I used to know everything with a computer. You put me on a computer, I could pretty much do anything. But, you know, it is what it is. That was the past. You know, the internet's changed. A lot of things have changed. But like, I really was getting to a point with that because I had a friend who really knew how to do it and he was teaching me, you know? So, I mean, you got to understand, I can get a lot done on a computer and I can focus on building businesses, but that's what I need right now, a laptop. So again, I'm asking the public, why can't you all just send me some money to do that? Like
because we hate you and we want you to do as poorly as you can possibly do. Did you know that Tommy Lee Jones played football at Harvard? It's absolutely true. If you watch the movie Harvard Defeats Yale 29-29, which I totally recommend, he's all over that documentary, all over it. He was a offensive lineman, a guard.
So whose side are you on? That's what I'm saying. No, these civilians are on the side of the corrupt. So, I mean, you can't complain when you get what you get. What do you mean? Batman is out to do this for Americans in America. I'm not here to do this for anyone else because I tried doing it for y'all and there's nothing but being ungrateful. This is the same thing I said when I had all the money and I helped all these people and I built the economy for the Valley literally and everywhere pretty much and have receipts for it. And I said the same thing when I went to college. You could ask my English teacher who wanted me.
Please, oh, please welcome Bung Sam to the show.
To teach English at the.
And he'll carry a laptop. 4 or 5 years ago, maybe sooner, maybe later, who knows? He was walking down, I think it was downtown Austin, in a full suit, carrying a laptop just in front of him, you know, in his hands with his arms bent and all that shit, and streamed for about 2.5 hours. Just like that, walking the whole time.
University. I've had folks ask me about grammar or how I'm saying a word.
That's not strength, it's insanity.
Word online, but they wanted me to teach English because I had an A+ on every paper that I ever turned in. I knew every grammar, every punctuation, don't even make a mistake.
I've read your post. I've read a lot of your posts over quite a few years. Um, Obviously, what you just said is a lie because it came out of your face. So obviously, it's a lie. But the examples of your writing that I have seen are absolutely horrible. Remember the Badman tapes? You remember that? RTS and I did a video about that. We sure did. And your script just, man, your script sucked. I wish there was a more original way to tell you how ass that script was, but there simply isn't. You cannot write. You have no talent whatsoever. Let's just get back to it.
These folks is in their feelings, dude. Yeah, so like I said, when you shine and you're excelling and you're building, they don't like it. I mean, look at the folks in the valley. They've been working the same job going on like 60 to 80 years. Some of these folks stay here for their entire life and existence.
That's a good quote, RTS. I knew every grammar dog.
And never leave the valley. I'm glad that you feel some way. Because that's nobody's fault but your own, sister. Okay, and
yeah, exactly.
Are,
that's a great description. Sis says, yeah, he was carrying that laptop like he was a waiter with a tray of hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, that's exactly, and did it for hours in the sun. Again, that's not impressive. It's just proof of insanity.
Daddy, little homie.
Brother Ardash with a movie title. Ernest uses a semicolon perfectly.
Yeah, that's not my problem. I always looked at it like what it was. It didn't make any sense. It was silly as hell. Like, why would you do that? I remember when we was in school, when I was a lot younger, I remember I had this friend named Taylor, who he wasn't really a friend, and his dad worked at Foot Locker. My dad was an injury lawyer, and I'm sorry, but I remember feeling some way about it. Because I remember looking at him, and I'm just looking, and I was like, I would never judge anyone.
Right.
I just could see the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, truly. And the thing people don't get, I wasn't like entitled. Like, I didn't get much of anything, like, ever. But like, I'm just saying I could see the difference. Like, my dad was a lawyer, right? You know what I mean? And your dad, whatever, was working at Foot Locker.
And his dad could probably beat your dad's ass. Truth of the matter, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, lawyers are human beings. They go to the bathroom, they bleed, they lose their hair. Oh boy, did your dad lose his hair. But no, your dad was a monstrous prick that was hated by everybody. And I do mean everybody. Now, here is an exchange for you. It starts with Brother Ardash, reading it for the listeners, of course. Ernest, it just jumped on me there. I just got bombed. Anyway, Brother Ardash says, Ernest uses a semicolon perfectly. And then Negasonic follows up with, and I'm sure a trucker uses his colon daily.
Like, I just looked down on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, truly, not because of anything that didn't make sense. I mean, it's not a good look. So, I mean, you got folks down here that work at Foot Locker for years, decades. And then when I walk by, everybody want to look like have a look or feel like they're saying anything. I walk to these places every day, these different establishments out here and everywhere.
Yeah.
And folks always sit there and either try to ignore me or have some kind of look like, I mean, like, it's not my fault that you want to stay working for a company that nobody's proud of and isn't a good company. I mean, what does that have to do with me? I mean, isn't that your conscious decision? Right? What folks do. It's like folks who work fast food, but they in a mood and they mad because they work fast food. Like, I mean, you're the one making the conscious decision to work fast food. I mean, are you not? Right? Just like when you make a conscious decision to have a career in whatever career field you choose, you have to deal with what comes along with that career field. That's why you're all in your feelings, because you see me and I make my own hours and I don't have a boss. And every day I just wake up and I start working and I work for myself and my own interests. See, I'm still building my own company from the ground up. Okay. And it's more about the infrastructure than the money that I'm making, because as long as I've built the infrastructure, the money will come. God will provide the money. Okay, so if that money comes and when it does, I mean, it's already built. You don't even get what I'm saying, do you? God
Hell
told me
no.
and promised me a couple of things. One of those things being I was going to get paid to exist. I'm not on what y'all on, brother. Okay? I'm on this snob stuff, okay? This is snob life over here.
No fucking shit. No kidding. And I will bet you $1 to donuts that if you verbalized to that young man that you were superior to him because your daddy chased fucking ambulances and his dad worked at Foot Locker, you would have got your ass dropped on the spot. And nobody in the school would have done anything about it because everybody in that school hated your ass. Everybody. The teachers, the principals, everybody. They would have given him free lunch for a week for beating your ass.
Hello, peasants. Hello, commoners.
Hello, fallen rich kid. Hello, gutter dwelling bum.
Oh, you're hilarious. Hello, mere mortals.
Hello, living jock itch.
I love it. That's what I'm saying. Like, brother, I'm gonna say it again. Like that's what I'm on. I'm on this rich life, rich celebrity lifestyle. Like for real. Like you gave it to me. Y'all handed me the W and the victory without me even asking. Every single one of y'all. Oh, you're a celebrity. You're a celebrity. I never said I was a celebrity. The public's who validated me as a celebrity. All these folks that work 9 to 5 said I was a celebrity. What do you mean?
Nobody knows who we are. Nobody knows who you are. And considering what's happening to Cyrax right now, maybe you should be happy about that. Again, nobody knows who you are. You are not a celebrity. You are below common, beneath common.
Like, bro, I'm just me. Of course I'm a celebrity. Look at me. Like, what? It ain't on the internet. I'm a celebrity, period. That's what they were saying. They got an answer for everything. Oh, he's a celebrity on the internet. No, I'm a celebrity out here in reality. Right?
Yeah,
Just like
whatever.
when they sit there, like, you can't deny my success. You can't tell me what I am. It doesn't work that way. Like I said, like, maturity goes a long way.
Yep, you heard it. You heard it right here. Maturity goes a long way. That came out of the mouth of a 36-year-old man who believes every day is Halloween. I won't even say that he thinks he's Batman anymore. That's kind of played. He just thinks every fucking day is Halloween. Trick or treat. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Yeah, they be in their feelings, right? Like, they don't dictate my value. It's crazy, man. They can't tell me nothing. So, for me, like I said, I mean, I'm just going to keep on moving forward and doing what I'm doing, and it's just that simple. You feel me? Like,
No.
I understand why my dad was the way he was. Like, I watched my dad in front of me, and my dad was very, like, to himself. And I can see why. Because I think he was going through the same type of stuff because of Carly Fiorina, allegedly, but it's obvious. It's not allegedly, we'll say it, but we all know. We all know what she did.
No, we don't. What's that?
Well, we all know this all has to do with
Come
it.
on.
And what have you accomplished? Nothing.
Stop being vague, you little bitch, you.
Everything that you've done has backfired. Real smart, lady. And you told on yourself.
Turkey call.
You self snitched. You self snitched like Groovy Jimmy. The fake Chris. Oh my goodness. You ain't never won anything ever at any point, lady.
You ain't never won anything ever. I don't know if that's a triple negative, but if it's a double negative, he's been doing a lot of winning. You just said so yourself. Although that may have actually been a triple negative.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what God said. He said, I'm going to get paid to exist. So, I mean, it's some other kind of blessing and opportunity. And said, God's going to make me rich his way.
That is true, and I've got to tell you that would indicate that his family has some money, wouldn't it?
I mean, I don't see it yet. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I know what I'm doing already, but I mean,
sure did.
This ain't near enough. I mean,
Absolutely, he was ashamed of him.
this is nothing. I mean, I haven't gotten paid nothing. I do great for this platform, but this platform don't pay nothing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's been, somehow I've gotten by and God provides, you know what I mean? But that's the only way. But I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Well, not only am I going to read this for the listeners, I'm going to read this simply because it needs to be said out loud. It's from L. Frost. I think your dad was alone because he was ashamed of you and didn't want to be reminded of your existence.
This thing don't pay at all. Don't pay right. You know what I mean? So this is not enough. It's got to be something else. So I don't know what else is coming, but I sure hope so. I need it, man. I'm sick of this. That's the only thing. I'm just sick of nickel and diming because if I make the right money, I can get everything back. I can get my license back. I can get everything rolling. I can get on the road, give me a vehicle or whatever. And like, I can have somebody drive for me if I want. I don't even got to drive. You know what I mean? I'm going to want to because I trust me. But my point is I'll be able to do what I want to do. And like I said, when I travel, I'd rather travel by bus. I think it's a lot safer.
It probably is. It probably is. You don't hear a whole lot about bus crashes, but when you do, oh boy, do you hear about them.
That's what folks don't understand. It's a big bus. You got much better chance in a big bus, right? No matter what happens, then, if I'm a passenger in a car, like I've had enough experiences with that. Like I'm just done with it. Like I really am. Like I won't even get in somebody's car anymore. I really won't. Like it's to that point. It's that serious too. Yes, because it's been back to back, bro. Like I'm all right. I'd rather go on a bus. I think that's like the safest thing because like if they're not speeding.
Yeah, it's always better to not be wearing a seatbelt at high speeds.
Some of them just haul and go quick as hell. That's the problem. And if they do, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I got to just stay awake and pay attention, so I can try to react to whatever's happening. But I mean, I don't trust nothing and no one. And I think everyone should be like me. I will never get on a plane. That's the silliest decision you can ever make. And please listen to that. Ever. I will never get on a plane again. Ever. And it wasn't a good experience when I was little and I got on one. Straight up. Like literally I was crying the entire time because I didn't chew gum because of the altitude thing. Altitude.
They're applauding the fact that you were terrified. Yes, indeed, because you don't know what you're doing with that soundboard. You're constantly mocking yourself. And always remember, Joey, that if you were half of what you claim to be, getting on a plane, nothing.
Yeah, like hell no, bro. It sucked. You know what I mean? It's one of them, like it was a bad memory. You know what I mean? Real bad. Like, and I remember it vividly.
Yeah. Cliff Burton.
And then it just goes to show, what I've been through my entire life, and right, and exactly where it comes from, like who's doing it, who it comes from. Yeah, sat there and told me, oh, you need to chew gum, and just kept telling me, but didn't actually have me do it. Right? Why would you try to explain that to someone? Why don't you just, have them, like do what they need to do? Like, come on, bro. I'm a kid. There was a lot of things that happened back then that people don't know about. Like, that's my thing. I know who all this has come from.
I'm with you, Nega.
Since day one. And it ain't right and it don't make no sense. What are you talking about me for? What are you talking about what I have to? I don't have to.
Yeah, bus crashes are something you don't hear a whole lot about. But when you do hear about them, they're just complete disasters. Like the I-64 bus crash years ago. Horrible.
To do nothing for nobody. I'm out here for me. I'm here living my life. What are you talking about? Like what? I'm not here to do anything for no one or help anyone who never helped me, and is the reason why I came down here with 11 bands and have to spend almost all of it because people were playing weird games for years that now they just can't get away with. Come on, bro. I already know what it is. I got everything solidified. Everything is perfect. Like I said, I know Texas law. You apparently don't. I'm goody. I don't got to worry about nothing. I'm out here for me.
Yeah, here not too long ago, I think it was on I-70, a trucker was driving in very foggy conditions and rear-ended a school bus at speed.
What? It's about me now. About here for my own interests, just like all these so-called women are. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Like, I mean, that's what the corrupt want for me. That's what all these people want. I see y'all looking. I see that little network you got going on. I see you work together, all these people, right? And y'all ain't on nothing. So what you mean? They ain't on nothing, bro. Not a single one of them. They ain't on nothing. They ain't about nothing, bro. You could sit there and watch me win and watch me keep operating, doing what I'm doing right in front of you and winning.
Oh,
And doing it
did
the
he
right way, too.
really?
Something you need to learn from because none of you know how to
Okay,
do
he
your
went
job.
live again.
Yeah,
We're 14 minutes
you
behind.
got
We're 14 minutes behind this one, but the good news is we can come back to that sometime because we're going to go live with him and we're going to do it right now. He's upcoming. Okay, he's upcoming, so we may be okay yet. Let me see here. We're going to be watching. Please donate so I can buy $1,000 electric bicycle bat pod. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's a delayed reminder, but that's okay. We'll go back to where we were here in just a moment. Gives me a chance to catch up with the comments, which have been so lively for the entire show. Oh no, nothing to worry about at all. What I need to do in this case is, as usual, let's see, Batman is Manifest Destiny. We know that one. Okay. I'll cue it up on my phone. We'll put it right underneath the speaker, my microphone. And when he goes live, oh my God, are we going to know it? So let me go ahead and, for some reason, drop the curtain. I've been doing everything all day without the curtain, but it gets like that sometimes. So let me see. I'll click on live. Yeah, that's the thing to do. And there is the one that's coming. And here's the one that was. It's Batman as Manifest Destiny. Going back to it. And of course, it takes me back to the beginning because, of course, it does.
online.
Close enough.
I have accomplished nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. All that stuff doesn't exist. Feel me? I'm not hearing it. Like, I'm going to tell you reality, and that's what it is. So, like I said, if you want to speak and you want to talk, I mean.
Now, Christina has taken a runner with no payoff whatsoever. It's been a while. How long has it been? I know there's somebody here that absolutely knows how long it's been. And right now, again, you can be an associate producer and help me keep an eye out on what we're going to be watching next. It's going to be dumb. You absolutely know that it will be. Please donate so I can buy $1,000 electric bicycle bat pod. Yeah, it's going to be really good. Anyhow,
What takes so long? That's what I'm saying. The reading downloads say God is sending you someone into your life to help you. How long does it take? That's how I responded, right? I'm gonna start questioning now because this is getting old. Like, bro, I've been needing.
Okay, I can go back a little bit more here. Okay, that's about where
they have to have numbers, and then they're still not doing anything. They're just proving my point that they're not tough and they're not about anything. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're proving what it is. People fear the Batman. That's all they're showing. When you start playing little games like that, like all that's doing is showing your hand, man. That's not smart. That's what y'all do. Nothing you do is smart. That's why you keep making mistakes, right? And getting caught. Right? Like I said, they just got caught in mission. They just got caught in mission. I think more cartel messing up and making mistakes again, just like y'all did at that McDonald's back in the day. I ain't never seen them ever do anything right. So where do you get these rumors and these lies about they're so tough and this? They're not tough.
You know, we haven't had in a long time a sponsor. We haven't had a sponsor in a very long time. This portion of our show is brought to you by Imaginary Millions with Magical Thinking Plus. Try it today.
They're not tough. It's just it's basically anybody. It's like just like it's Hollywood. It's anyone who will sell their soul for pennies and ain't about nothing and can't think straight. That's who it is. What do you mean? You can't say someone's tough who loses constantly and takes L's. I mean, these people take L's and have to go on camera talking about don't come here. You remember that L, or do I need to remind you? What? Yeah, it'll never happen, Duke. Like I said, like, nah, bro, y'all folks got to come correct and come with respect when you're around me. It's just that simple. I'm about my respect. Yeah, you know who I am. Right. So, the little games, that ain't going to accomplish nothing. I'm going to call out the behavior and tell you what it is right in front of you, and that's it. So what's up? Right. Y'all ain't on nothing, homie. I love it, man. Like, what? Yeah, that's what they think. They think they're little evil, wicked stuff behind closed doors.
You know, the strange thing is, as I listened to this afternoon, he appears to have forgotten about her.
Makes any difference or anyone cares. I don't care. All you gonna do is give me more evidence. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Everything's being documented, and I talk about everything, and everything's being documented because I remember it. So what do you mean? Like, come on, bro. I remember everything, bro. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing at all, and I let nothing go. Understand that. So yeah.
Well, letting nothing go does foster bitterness and resentment. Go ahead and hold on to it.
Like I said, we're gonna keep moving forward, man. Folks ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? Other than that, all that other stuff that y'all talking about, I already reached out, man. Like I said, as far as Christina, like I said, I've given you another whatever the thing to.
You gotta watch
to
out
do
for
whatever-
that. You gotta watch out for that damn McDonald's hiring racket, don't you?
so that we can talk. All you got to do is go into that and message me, and I send a friend request. That's the best I can do, man. And I mean, that's taking way beyond anybody's patience level. So, like I said, you need to talk to me and come very correct, because again, you're trying to pretend you don't know what's going on, but you do. There's been a lot of talking going on. Okay, folks
You
have
bet.
done a lot of things on your account. Okay, on your accounts. So what's up? I don't understand. Like, what, brother? I know everything I'm doing on this side. I'm documenting everything.
Like you always have.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you a friend, be
The thing is, nothing's happened, and you've been documenting evidence for years.
a friend all the way through. Okay, you know what I mean? Talk reality, man. Okay, these folks online have accomplished nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. All that stuff doesn't exist. Feel me? I'm not hearing it. Like, I'm going to tell you reality, and that's what it is. So, like I said, if you want to speak and you want to talk, I mean, it doesn't, what takes so long? That's what I'm saying. The reading downloads say God is sending you someone into your life to help you. How long does it take? That's how I responded, right? I'm going to start questioning now because this is getting old. Like, bro, I've been needing help, bro. I need help every day. Like, what? Like what? It's got to be someone who actually can help me. Like somebody who actually has money and wants to do something. Like, well, we need money, bro. Y'all folks won't even send me money so I can go get a gym membership so I can take care of myself and do what I need to do the proper way. That don't even make no sense, bro.
Again, as I said earlier, much earlier, a gym membership should be the last thing on your fucking mind.
Make no sense. But for these homeless dudes that coming out here from Austin, like I said, they giving them everything. I guarantee you in 5 seconds flat, they would pay for a gym membership for them. And these are folks that can barely like do anything, like can't even function. Like what? You know, I mean, you can't be serious, man. You know what I mean? Like real talk. At some point, it just becomes ridiculous. It becomes so one-sided. It's unbelievable. Like I said, it's just like Eminem said, right? If I would have half. I ain't have to graduate from Lincoln High School to know that, but I can rap. So forget school. I'm too cool to go back. Hand me the mic. Show me where the studio's at. When I was underground, no one, that's the key word. And that's what all this is about. That's what it's about down here in the valley. That's what it's about everywhere. Like I said, my folks have it the hardest. We don't get no opportunity. I'm out here for my folks now. I ain't here for y'all. Feel that? How about that?
He says he's out there for his folks, but he admitted not all that long ago that his folks really don't exist, which was jaw-dropping to me.
Now you all are on that. That's the energy you're on. You're responsible for this. So okay, cool.
Maybe he did, Blue.
No problem. I like being for my folks anyway. I mean, what other team would I be playing for? Huh? Yeah, like I said, it is what it is. And even them, they ain't never done anything for me. You know, I'm really just here for me, for my own interests. Like,
That's your
the thing. Like,
problem.
everybody else got a group, they got a team, they got people
You bet.
supporting them. I don't have none of that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Let me tell you something else I saw. There is an electric bike that literally would be like the perfect bat pod for me right now. And it's $1,000. Maybe God will show me.
I have to pause here to say that I was burping air out of my bag of bud. I did not fart. To repeat, I did not fart. You may not have heard that, and I may have embarrassed myself for nothing. We will, of course, go on now.
Something and have Christina, send me the money or come here from New Orleans, she claims, and buy it for me. But I ain't trying to hear about New Orleans, and I don't know why you keep, making that your name on there or repeating stuff, because I ain't over there and you ain't involved me or even giving me a chance to talk. How are you going to decide something
Yeah,
for
I
me
was
when I haven't even been allowed or
hey,
I haven't been able to speak?
asshole.
That's what
I was actually a catcher from the time I was 5 years old until I was 18. The whole time I played baseball, I was a catcher. Nowadays, if somebody asks me, "Oh, did you play baseball?" Yes, I was a second baseman. Uh, yeah, catcher is a word that's kind of been ruined too.
what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? They say, "Oh, I'm gonna say how you're feeling." You don't know how I feel. Well, what are you talking about? Like, bro, I did more than enough for you. Like, you owe me. You owe me tons of money, millions of dollars. Like, what's up? What are you talking about? Like I said, I'm right here, bro. Like, hasn't anything happened except whatever you're on and what you're doing? Because, like I said, you want to type and leave.
I was the chubby kid that had the catcher's mitt, but I loved it. Nobody else had the guts to do it. Takes a lot of guts to be a catcher, man. You have a guy standing on an elevated mound trying to throw a pitch to you a lot of times as quickly as he can do it. And then within a foot of your head, you have a guy standing on either side of that plate with a bat that could end you anytime. Not to mention people running you over. Oh man, after Pete Rose ran over Ray Fosse, that was the hip happening thing to do.
Messages when you're a grown woman and a grown adult, and you could just talk to me like a grown woman and have a conversation direct. What are you talking about? So what? Yeah. You want to do something for me? Help me get that. It's like an electric motorcycle almost, like an electric bike. That'll be a start. That's just barely the start, and it's $1,000 right now. That's an amazing deal. $1,000 for something like that. I bet it's got the keys.
Vlad, we're going to have to agree to disagree there. I'm with Johnny Bench on this one. He knew what the rules were and just violated them. If there are no more rules, then sure, he goes in. Yeah, you can make an argument. Well, they're not just in bed with gambling. Gambling is just right now just fuck slamming MLB up the ass, and it is. Nonetheless, he broke the rule. I know there are a lot of people out there that agree with you, though, Vlad.
Charger, everything, and it's janky though because it comes from that. Place,
Okay,
so,
all right. Here we are.
Here
we are. He has went live, so I'm not even going to drop the damn curtain. Who cares? Okay, he is now live, and we are going to be watching, or more like listening to. Please donate so I can buy $1,000 electric bicycle bat pod. Right here on Negative 43 TV, 47 minutes after the hour. Here we go.
But yeah, man, that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying, like, reality. I mean, even God said to speak my truth, speak my truth in love. I mean, I'm speaking my truth, period. I mean, it is whatever it is. I mean, like, none of this is difficult. Like I said, I need money. And again, I don't have nothing to explain. Everybody knows what it is. Where's the confusion?
This week, the role of the beggar will be played by Tyree Sneed. Well, just like every other week, but you know.
Like I said, we got a whole public that claims they support me. We haven't received a dime of support.
Do you want me to
Nothing.
bring your dinner back?
Nada. No funding, no nothing. The entire time. The entire time I did this because I was a hustler and I went out and got it and built it all myself. Do you know how much money I've had to produce to keep this going? Do you have any clue? Do you know how many checks I made doing this?
Indeed, I was talking to Mrs. Barrington there.
I work harder than anybody and I get results. Okay. And I do make money. Okay. And I have this entire time. So that's what I'm saying. This is why I don't talk to a lot of individuals, because the conversation they want to have doesn't even exist. That's all. Like, what? Like, brother, I made and spent more always. All right. And like I said, I produced The whole budgeting for this, funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years. We're entering the new phase. It's coming on the readings and downloads of my kingdomship, they call it. Right? You know, you got to understand, like, Batman's reign is real. I'm telling you what I need, man. I need a laptop. I need a laptop. Obviously, common sense. It has to have everything that goes with the laptop.
If you reign, a laptop is no problem whatsoever. You do not reign. You are fucking nobody. You are an over-entitled bum. You are a fallen rich kid, which just makes what I just described that much worse. And once again, kids, mushroom or the head of the dick, either one. That's what his nose looks like right now, 49 minutes after the hour.
Right? And again, I'm asking the public, y'all want us to talk about all these folks that said, I want to get you a scooter. Nobody got me a scooter yet. Nobody even talked.
Nobody's going to get you a scooter, but if somebody did get you a scooter, I would probably look the other way relative to whoever bought it, because, oh boy, let's talk content. And oh boy, let's talk white stuff in the corner of his mouth. You can see it right there on the right side. Oh yeah, nothing like remnants of saliva and plaque. It's great.
Talk to me about one. So what do you mean? I had 2 people say that they were going to help me to get a scooter, and the same people who said they were going to help me, one of them said, well, this and that, like what? Like, you just said you're going to help me get one, but you don't have any money to buy one. Like, why would you just say fluff? But
I agree.
people do. See, I don't have time
I know why, to get you to shut up.
for that. That's not the type of dude I am.
It didn't work.
That's why I don't affiliate with people like that. You understand? It's just the truth. Like, 100%. Like, you could do me a small favor and help me along the way, but there's no point in us really conversating. So I leave it at that and I keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
All right, everybody, one more time for this show right here. You know what I'm getting ready to say. It's smoke 'em if you got 'em. Let's do this thing. Just what my voice needs. More smoke.
People want to talk to me, man. People, whatever, deal with me because they want to. You know what I mean? I real to myself, man. Like I said, I want folks to pay me. That's it. If folks want to help me out along the way, please do, man. I need that. You know what I mean? But like, everything I'm saying make perfect sense. It's been long enough. Enough is enough. Come on. Where's this money at, man? Like, what? Like, I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, it's beautiful too. It's got big tires. It's perfect for what I'm doing and what I need. You understand? Oh, and that's the thing too. You got a lot of people, they like to, whatever, they listen to me and see, oh, he wants something, so I'm gonna go buy it. That's what people will do. That's the type of energy people on. Like, I mean, I don't
That would be called spite.
care what folks do. That stuff don't do nothing for me because it's nothing that I need. You understand?
It makes you rage. It pisses you, as they say, the fuck off.
This is just me trying to build my business. That's what I'm saying. When people ultra focused on me, right, it means they ain't got nothing going on for them. You understand what I'm saying? There's going to be inventory and product for everything, no matter what. I can go out of state, out of city, and go get better product anywhere. I ain't worried about that. But my point is, the opportunity's right here. Like I said, put the money up.
You first put the money up. I mean, let's break this down into reality for a minute. Do you think you're lucky to get $5 from a passerby? Yeah, I'm going to give you millions of dollars so you can expand your business. No. And does anybody else feel like getting a cube of pool chalk and just chalking the fuck out of the tip of his nose? I do.
Where's the capital? 50 Cent talked to P. Diddy. He told P. Diddy, send me $50,000 with travel fee, hotel costs, airfare, hotel space, all that. Right? For travel fees, that's what he said, right? He said, go ahead and send me 50,000. I'm asking the same thing to all these folks, all the public, all the people that owe me. Carly Fiorina owes me tons of money, 100%. All these folks owe me tons of money. The Valley owes me tons of money. All the corruption owes me tons of money. Everything I went through, they owe me tons of money, right?
Wait.
The public owes me tons of money.
All the corruption owes you tons of money? All the corruption owes you a ton of money. Damn, why did I even stop it?
For everything I've done.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, come on.
You know, like real talk. Like what? You know, and that's the thing. I'm not just talking. My words they matter. Okay. What I'm talking is facts. I'm talking about actual factual. I'm talking about reality, Hoss. You understand? So that's the thing. Like I said, like folks is different. Like people is different people. I'm not you. And that's the thing. Folks keep trying to act like they have it confused. I came up hard, homie. You understand? Like I said, I really run the streets. There's a reason why I did everything I did. I put in work because that's what you got to do. You got to win at a street level. We had already won in the streets a long time ago. That's why they tried everything with the fake court system, the corrupt system, the justice system, the jails. I won in the jails. I definitely won.
Always remember he put himself in solitary confinement because he didn't want to get into a fight with a coward. His own words.
Against the corrupt system and the establishment. So I made my name. And I had already won in the streets always before that. That's why they had to resort to that. This was all before I even put on a bat suit. My whole life I've been doing this, winning. So that's what I'm saying. While making and spending millions of dollars, independent capital. So what's up? Like I said, like, go ahead and send me $50,000.
You want to know what's up, Tyree?
You know what I mean? Like I said, as far
That's
as
what's
Christina,
up.
she has every avenue to talk. I don't know what takes so long and what we waiting on. Like all you got to do is literally click a button. Like DD with Dexter's Laboratory.
Christina mentioned.
Like, remember, what does this button do? That's all. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Everything I'm saying, in fact, I don't got to go over it. Like, folks are not that busy, bro. I'm doing way more than you. Way more. I'm getting way more done than all y'all combined. All of you. Please stop with that. Stop. Like I said, that's that front and stuff. Like I said, I'm out here getting everything done. I'm out here working hard as hell, right? I'm going to be respected. My business is going to be respected. My career is going to be respected. It's that simple. I'm the one who's busy. I got a real job to do, and that's protecting Gotham. And I'm literally
You're walking in circles. You have no job. You're protecting nothing. You can't even really protect yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, this corner of the mouth thing just seems to be getting worse as we go along. This time, please look at the left side of your screen, and there you can see it all nice and white and frothy and cakey. Oh my God. It just, and you can bet your bottom dollar that shit in the corner of his mouth smells like pus and bad luck.
Real Batman. So what do you mean? So I'm going to say it again. This is the new stage, the building stage and phase, right? Even God said so himself. God told me he was giving me a $25,000 bonus. That's what he said, word for word. You can't make this stuff up. I sure hope so, you know, but when? That's what I'm saying. How long does it take? Like, I've waited forever. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I'm honestly tired of waiting. Yes. You know, he keeps saying, you know, I know you're tired, but
Negasonic has a better view of the situation I just spoke of. He says that's his ATM receipt from a trucker in the bathroom. I read that for the read it for the readers, listeners, of course. Boy, I've been on here a while.
You know, this is almost over and this and that. Almost. What do you mean almost? There's more? I mean, hell no, bro. No, I'm not going through anything else and I'm not doing anything more. Like I said, I need my money and I want to go ahead and get this show on the road. That's the thing. I'm way past that point now. Nah, I'm not dealing with nothing else. Let's go ahead and get me to the nice stage because you've been saying, and now this is getting ridiculous where it's redundant and it just keeps on leading on and leading. It don't work like that. So this is going to be the new stage and I'm just going to make sure it's what it is. We're going to get blessed now. So now I need my money. I need folks to pay me. Okay, I paid my dues. I went through my struggle. I struggled long enough. I should have never been.
Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned this earlier. Please stay till the end. There is a brand new outro video that you're going to love. I know you're going to enjoy it. Hell, I was laughing out loud. And if I'm laughing out loud at my own material, I know it's good.
Been struggling. And like I said, all these folks had to do was let me work like I was doing, and I would have never struggled out here. So like I said, what happened? What happened with my civil rights and civil liberties? Right?
Nothing.
This is public. The minute that anything goes against that, federal lawsuit, Supreme Court, guaranteed $1 million settlement. They're going to have to pay me on me. Yeah. Yeah, because this is real. I'm not just talking fluff. You understand? This is real. I understand the law. I know how it works. Yeah, like I said, my civil rights and civil liberties don't just disappear. They remain intact. And when you
Right.
go against that, like I said, you gotta pay me millions of dollars. Yep. 100%. You understand? And that's exactly what a Supreme Court is going to rule if they're doing their job correctly. There's no way around it.
It would not be the sort of case that I believe would get that far. Of course, it would never get out of the lawyer's office when you went and told him what your plans were.
You know what I mean? And if they don't, no problem. Then we file another countersuit after that. Folks don't get it. I'm gonna get my money. This government is gonna pay me. You haven't paid me a dime my entire life. You're gonna pay me. Yes, you are. You're gonna pay me. You're gonna give me my money. Everything.
No shit. Again, all you have to do is go get it. Admit that you're out of your fucking mind and go get it.
That you've taken and stolen,
Easy.
you're gonna return in tenfold because God is real. Straight up. Yep. So I mean, like I said, we're just sitting here waiting, and everyone wants to keep on, basically doing the same thing over and over. And I mean, it's like what they do in the public. Like, I'm not in the business of doing that. That don't make no sense to me. I'm like James Bond. I'm the real Batman, but I'm a lot like James Bond. I move like James Bond. I'm efficient. You know, like I said, let's get some funding, baby. Let's get me a laptop and get me that bike so that I'm on point.
You know, if James Bond was a hunchback with bowed legs, you would be moving like James Bond.
What's wrong with that? You know, and that's just the beginning. And like, even after I got that, like, let's say somebody sent me $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 right now, right? I don't even know if I would invest in that. Definitely need a laptop, but like, I need a good one, like a MacBook. You know what I mean? And I would focus on that first. The other stuff, like I said, I mean, I would want to get out of here. So,
and by the way, we've been here 3 hours. It's 1 minute after the top of the hour.
I mean, to buy the bike, I mean, I would do it, but I would literally just let it sit and I'd get the hell on. I'd get on the road immediately. If I had $25,000 right now, I'd get out of here, and I'm going to keep talking about it until I manifest it. So
Bondage, James Bondage.
You just going to have to listen. Yep. Because that's all I need now. That's the missing element is the money, because I already put in the work to build the whole infrastructure, take over and run everything. I run the streets, right? I'm the mob. I run everything. So I did this in echelons. That's how it works, little homie. Like I said, I understand.
I did this in echelons. I don't know. And I know for damn sure he doesn't know. I did this in echelons. Good God in heaven. And he's still going.
Damn business. That's why folks don't get. When I say I run the streets, I run the streets. When I say I'm a gangster, I mean I'm a gangster. So it's a little different because people know the way I'm coming is real, 100%, and I'm thorough. I'm a thoroughbred. Everything real over here, official cookie. Feel me? Great gangsters in the building. You already know about this. So like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Folks can't come close to my training. We got 440 world records or something crazy. We're barely getting started. Like I said, better clothes than all of you. Like doing everything. Everything. Why? Because God provides. I love
it. If God provides, maybe you should get a clue. If God provides, and I'd like to believe that he does, take a clue. Anything happening? No. Has anything happened in a very, very long time? No. Will anything be happening in the future? Once again, the answer is, of course, no. You are the subject. The answer to everything relative to you is simply no.
I love it. It ain't never going to change.
Every now and again, fuck no, as the occasion may arise.
It ain't never been different and never will be. Folks ain't never been fair. Feel me? Like I said, I don't know what people want. All these folks out here work a job. If you supported me truly, you could take some money and put it to the side. You could.
Oh, you listeners may or may not be ready for this one from Blue, who says his nostrils, Joey's nostrils, are like gill slits.
Take a couple of hundred every check and be like, here, I'm going to fund you. Straight up. That's what normal people do. You know, and I'm not saying it would be different anywhere else because I
I mean, if you look at his nose straight on, you could in fact see it as a prehistoric fish. That's true.
don't know that. You know, people are kind of selfish everywhere, especially now. And, you know, some people are struggling, but I mean, not the way that they say, you know, so that's my thing. Like, yeah, it doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't even matter. It is what it is. I'm about trying to get where I need to go. That's 100% all I care about. That's what I'm supposed to care about. I'm doing everything right. Everybody else, what are you doing? If I'm doing everything right, and your model and prototype don't fit what I'm on, well, then clearly what? You're clearly not doing what I'm doing right. If I'm doing everything right, then what are you doing?
My model and prototype don't fit yours. No fucking shit. No kidding, asshole. I'm sitting in the back bedroom of my 2-bedroom apartment. Yes, I am. I'm on the computer entertaining my friends, and I have what? 3 of my 10 guitars are out and ready to play. It's just my place, you know? You don't have anything like that. My wife is in the kitchen making dinner. You will never have that. You just don't have. You know, and I'm a senior citizen on a fixed income, and I am so far ahead of you. It's something I'm thankful for. You can bet your ass on that. And does his head look like, oh God, what does his head look like? Fuck, I don't even know, like a turtle's head, maybe. Yeah, what with the hunchback and everything.
Right?
Thank you.
So I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, I need a laptop. I need that bike. It's like an electric bike, I think. Looks like a motorcycle almost. It's what I saw, $1,000. You know what I mean? At the most, it's got to be 1,000, couple of thousand. Like I said, 25 grand. It ain't nothing, bro. I've gotten checks for way more than that.
I know you
That's the
have.
thing. They act like that's a big deal. That's what they do. Act like I'm crazy. Like it's
But you notice you used past tense there. That's important.
out of question. Bro, 25 racks to me ain't nothing, bro. You gotta understand the amount of money I made and spent. God told me I had refunds coming back and money coming back. Okay, where's it at, man? I'm getting tired, bro. You 100% right. I'm tired. It ain't just that kind of tired. I'm tired of all this. This is nonsense, man. Like what?
Do
Like,
something about
give
it.
me my money, bro. You know what I mean? Real talk. Come on. You know what I mean? Real talk. It's ridiculous. Look at that. Free honks. They think this is free. This is not free, homie. So it's never free. What do you mean? But what? Yeah, this energy is here every day, man. This is me. Like I said, I want my money. You know what I mean? Real talk. Come on, man. It don't even make no sense. They had them.
I'll read this for the listeners. And again, it's just something that just needs to be said, read into the record, if you will. You know he's going to watch this later. For the record, I have like $400 worth of clothes on every single time I leave the house, and that's an extremely conservative estimate. Sometimes my shoes are worth that much. This is DZ talking, so you know it's true. And he finishes with, and I live in a small hick town where I definitely ain't impressing anyone or trying to. Okay, white shit alert again. Again, it's the left side of your screen. That would be the right corner of his mouth. Oh my fucking God. Oh hell, it's like, it almost looks like he could chew it. You know, it looks like gum or something.
Fake rappers acting like they pretending like they something. Remember?
Oh God,
remember,
it's getting
remember
worse.
That one dude, Daylight, the one who sold his soul and was talking about P. Diddy.
Be careful of the blob. Yeah, the one that's growing in the corner of your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, man. You know what I mean? But y'all okay with that, right? You okay with antics and theatrics and nonsense and people trying to act like they something they not?
All right, everyone. 1, 2, 3, antics.
You okay with that? But now you got a real one. Yeah, Daylight is nowhere close to me. He's soft. You understand? Seriously.
Blue has a good descriptive of that shit in the corner of his mouth. He's a cheese curd. I love cheese curds. At least I used to. At least I used to. And Frost has rejoined us once again. Being screamed at by a cat, you gotta do something about that.
I'm not them other fake
Welcome back,
rappers.
sis.
This is real over here.
You understand? See, that's the thing. Like, all that stuff's real cute, right? I can't wait to get to New York because I run New York, and I mean it. I'm not playing. I'm 100% for real. Oh, I run New York. Believe that. So, like I said, I don't even know, bro. It's never going to change. It's never going to be different.
Yeah, I know, DZ. It gets really busy, and I love it when the comments are happening. That's when the show's the best.
It just is what it is, and we're going to continue to move forward. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? That's all I can do in my position. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I just don't get it. I truly don't. I don't get it. I don't understand. It ain't making any sense. And like, I just don't got money like that. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me or my efforts. You see me work harder than anyone every day. You know what I mean? I have everything to show for all the hard work I've done since I was 16, been on my own since I was 16 years old. I've been on my own. I got everything to show for it. So what do you mean? And about that, like I said, see, that's the thing. I talk to people who are positive.
Everything.
If you
Everything to show for it. If by that you mean the clothes on your back, yes, you have everything to show for it. It's not what you mean, though.
share with me in conversation and really talk about what I've accomplished here, you're going to say, man, you've come a long way.
Please welcome a new arrival here in Sneedville. It's at Catfish Christina and arrives with a statement. Hey, Joey, I love you. The settlement is at $1 billion.
You've accomplished so much that's unreal. There's nothing but positivity over here and opportunity. Even with this is still an opportunity.
Oh, I'm gonna fiddle with it as soon as the show's over. I'm going to unplug it, and then I'm going to go ahead and uninstall and then reinstall the drivers that you sent with me. They're still there, and then we'll hook it back up and we'll see what happens. And I will hit you. I'll hit you with a text. I want this over with, man.
Yeah.
It is. It just drives me crazy.
Understand? That's why I'm
And
going
today's
on with
the
it.
day,
That's why you
damn
see
it.
me doing live stream back to back, live stream back to back, live stream back to back right now. I'm going to try to get back on that because I want my money. You know, I'm trying to get money any way possible, the right way. I need money, man. This is crazy, son. It ain't making no sense. Like, that's what I'm saying.
We have about 10 inches where I'm at, 8 to 10 inches. You know, depends on where you step at any one time.
I ain't got time
We got a lot.
for all that fake stuff, man. People acting like I don't make bread. I've been making bread. You understand? Since day one. Independent. Like, what? There's not a single person out here can say that. Like, yeah, y'all do that. Y'all got to work for these companies that are corrupt.
Yeah, I got to make my my speakers work. It's not really on the fritz, but that part's not working. And I've been avoiding it because generally things that concern computers really make me anxious, but I think I'm okay. I think I can handle it. If I'm going to, even if I can't handle it, put it that way. 12 minutes after the hour.
Right? Them companies are all corrupt and committing tons of crimes every day. And it's public knowledge. I just saw another post video about it today.
Yeah, I did remember that. I have taken some solace in that. So we'll see what I can do here.
Yeah, talking about the same exact crimes continue to be committed, despite the fact that these establishments say that they're not going to happen. Yeah, because they're the ones doing it. I keep trying to tell you. So I've already talked about it. I don't need to go over it again. That's the thing. They want you to keep repeating yourself and like, bro,
100%, D's 100%.
it's a waste of my time, man. You know what I mean? If folks are not going to do their job, and this is just like everyone else gets to do whatever they want, and you know they're all doing what they're doing, and they're able to get their little money. I mean, I just don't even get it. It don't make no sense. I don't even know what we're encouraging at this point. I mean, whatever you're teaching is backwards. I'll say that much. It's not anything to be glorified.
Well, we're going to find out here today, D's. We are going to find out today.
What the hell is that? It's like a little mini car. The hell is that thing? Huh. It's kind of cool. Batman will have stuff like that too. Like little mini cars, mini motorcycles. That's what people don't get. Like, that's what I need, really.
The bat pod don't have to be very big. It could be like a mini motorcycle to start, right? And then it works perfect. And like I said, something that's like almost portable, like travel carry on. You understand? That's what we could build too. I could just start building them and get.
Okay, I said this a few minutes ago. Hang out for the end of the show. There's a brand new outro video that you absolutely have to see. I was laughing out loud at my own material. And my mom taught me that you don't laugh at your own jokes. And I use that as a rule generally. But if I do something that makes me laugh out loud, I know it's good. So hang out for that.
Get them mass produced basically. If I can learn how to build them on my own, much less with my own budget and my own money, which won't be a budget, it'll be millions of dollars.
What you sent me is just absolutely perfect. It really is. We'll just get it going.
Like I'm real close to figuring this out. Just like they said, you're like one step away.
Because I cannot tell you how much really that it bothered me. But again, the whole, ooh, I'm scared of this computer thing. Today, it's all about fuck it. Thank you, marijuana.
Yeah. And I'll have everything up and running across this nation and world. Batman will be worldwide actually running and run everything. And I'll have full jurisdiction, no jurisdiction. I love it. Hold on.
Are you still going, everyone? And right now, as we stand, we're about 9 minutes or so behind him. We'll give him a few minutes. Pardon me while I take a drink. I'm telling you, that was the most common Diet Coke I ever did have. So let's go ahead and grab the slider and see if anything happens. Again, divert your eyes if you are sensitive. Yeah, there we go. Circle of mouth.
Tired. I'm like, no, I need my money. Come on, man. Like, I'm way past the point of ready. You know what I mean? Like, it's to the point, like, I'm not doing anything until I get my money. Like, I need my money, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't even make no sense. Like almost 440.
That would be
crazy. You can't.
That would be a lot of fun to have you come over if you were closer. That would be, yeah, that'd be great.
Be serious.
I mean, just in general terms, not just for computer shit.
You know what I mean? I'm seeing these folks exactly what I'm looking at right now. These folks doing crazy stuff every day, not making no sense. Crazy environment. They let them get away with whatever they want. And like, nah, I 100% see and feel some way about all of this. Like, it's not right. It's not. Folks act like they're helping and doing anyone a favor. They're not.
It was a very, very big day for me. I hope it was a big day for DZ. But yeah, it was wonderful to meet DZ. It was wonderful to meet somebody that came to me through Sneedville. This is a nice little thing we have here.
Not at all. Unbelievable. So, like I said, I don't even get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'll read this for the listeners. Since we've been talking about my computer a bit, I'll read this for the listeners. DZ says, dude, if I was there, we'd have that thing playing music in 5 or 10 minutes. I know, and that just frustrates me no end. No end. Well, by God, it's going to happen today.
And I don't understand it.
Come on.
Like I said, we're going to keep moving forward anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to get donuts too, Frost. The damn place was closed.
Keep on doing what we do. This is what we're going to do again.
I would recommend the hotel at Scioto Downs, just outside of Columbus, Ohio.
So, yeah, like I said, for me, I'm going to continue to move forward. You understand?
Yeah, if push came to shove, yeah, we could do that.
Continue to move forward and win.
Oh man, yeah.
I said, I'm the boss.
Every custard-filled donut that they had was going to come with me. Well, maybe not all of them, but 2 or 3 of them, I was ready to cheat.
So, like I said, it's easy money, man. Like, that's what folks don't get. All these folks is watching. Oh, they watching, they seeing, they looking. I said, look, your looking self. Right? I see you looking, right? All of them, they've been looking. Yeah. Jellyfish. Keep on looking. Keep on looking. Yeah. I'm just like my father. I remind me just of him. I'm the same way.
Yeah, dinner time really does approach for me as well. I'm going to try to stick with this thing to the end. If I decide to bail, I'll put the word out.
Moved the same exact way. And I understand why he was doing what he was doing and saying the
But again, if you can at all, stay for the end. It's special.
things he was saying. Like, what? These folks are funny, man. Real talk. That's the thing. These folks think online. They really think they someone. They think they on something. Brother, the stuff I went through growing up, coming up, was so on another level. You don't even understand.
I'm with Dutchy, Mimi. Definitely order some and just eat one for me, maybe even two.
And them folks,
Although I'm not completely hurting, I do have sugar-free cupcakes waiting for me, so that's really good.
was soft. So imagine how I look at all this internet stuff. Brother, you don't get it. I've really, dealt with the real thing. Okay? You don't get it, bro.
We have another new arrival in town. Oh, be with me, Lord. I'm going to try to say his name. Arn Grimmer, Arn Grim, Arn Grim, Grimmonson, something. Thank you so much. I will eventually get that down. Oh, Lord, why am I high right now?
Like,
I'm sorry.
And folks have always been unfair. Like, I don't respect that. It doesn't matter what you do.
Grimmanderson, Arn Grimmanderson. Yay.
Say to me, if you can't stand on business and
All
be direct and address
Thank you, sis. I appreciate that.
things, I ain't take what you're saying seriously.
And welcome to Sneedville, by the way.
And what people don't get at this point, you behind if you think that this is the time to do that. You're a little late. You're not a little late, you're a lot late.
Anderson.
Folks can't do that with me now because I've gotten to a whole nother point. And there was never a time anyone was going to
Again, welcome to Sneedville, Warren. Happy to have you.
do that. Folks be fronting while they running away. That's the truth. That's all they do. Because I'm the real deal. And the folks that want to act like they ain't heard about me or don't know me or I ain't in the bat suit, I mean, that's cute. I mean, I'm me though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just see what it is now. So it's like God told me, I'm staying out the way. I stay away from everyone. I don't want to talk to nobody unless you paying me and you helping me.
Okay, my dinner is ready. So if there are any other negative 43 TV celebrities out there that want to pick the thread up, I'm going to turn this thing off in 9 minutes. But again, hang out for the ending. I'm actually proud of it.
If you're talking about a business deal, a merger or something, let's talk. Other than that, put some money on the table. Pay me. If you're not paying me, I'm not hearing no fakes in the street anywhere. I am done talking. No, I'm at a whole nother point, 100%. I've been there. I ain't trying to talk. There ain't nothing to talk about. What? Like, folks doubt me, no problem. That's why God keeps on sending that rude awakening, boy.
Yeah, that thing's just growing.
Talking to nobody.
That thing in the corner of his mouth is just getting bigger. And oh my God, why can I not stop looking at it?
It's the same problem in the streets. That's what folks want to do, talk and waste your time and keep coming around and all them demons for what? I'm all right, bro. I just walk away. Like, truly, I'm not talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
See the point? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you start acting like that's a cool move or tough, there's nothing tough about it. You're just speaking. Everybody talks.
There is certainly nothing tough about the way I'm speaking today. Every now and again, I'm in a low register, and every now and again, my voice cracks and it gets real pipsqueaky. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what?
That's usually the folks that talk the most are the ones who have no money and nothing to show for anything, right? Who ain't on who ain't doing no business, nothing, right?
Extraordinary, isn't it, kids? Absolutely extraordinary. And there's that squeak I was talking about. Once again, total projection, absolute projection. And there is a good one if anybody cares to get that particular screen capture. It's like he's dreamy. He's just throwing his hair back and shit. It looks really limp wristed, and that's what makes it fun. It's going away in 3, 2, 1.
That's who talks the most. I don't do no talking. I'm not here to talk. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. They want to act. I ain't got time I'm not out here for that, bro. Did I say, do I got a sign around me that says I'm here for games? I was never about no games. Like, what? And
you don't need a sign. You just radiate the fact that you're here for games. You are games.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't got time to be wasting. That's scrub stuff, bro. I'm all right.
Why are you just aimlessly walking then? Please explain.
Out here working, homie. Independent, sovereign, got all the power in the world, no jurisdiction, run the street. The real Batman who does what the real Batman do. Don't get no more aggressive than me. Don't get no more dominant than me. Don't get no more alpha than me. Real talk, what you talking about? Huh? Like I said, keep on moving forward. Folks ain't talking about nothing. Feel me? Nothing. Nada. Crazy, man. Give me a sec.
I don't want to give you a second. I simply do not want to. Yeah, you might think about brushing your nubs there. However, if that water's cold at all, that hurts.
Like, it's been the hardest time of my life.
Mm-hmm.
For no reason. I just don't get that. I truly don't.
It's been the hardest time of my life. Oh, fuck me.
Should not be hard anymore. Especially at this point.
Oh, shit.
It just shouldn't. Should not be this hard. I should not be doing this by myself. Coming up against everything I'm coming up against. Like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm so outnumbered, it's unbelievable. I'm out here.
You bet. And the only thing that I can think to say to that is, you're not the only one that's got a gong around here, motherfucker.
By myself. What? I'm by myself again.
Oh, shoot.
Like, what? You understand?
See?
And I'm going to continue to win and stand my ground by myself. I'm going to do it by myself with God. Just God and me. So, like I said, what y'all talking about?
Anyway.
If y'all was about what I'm about, or you was on my side, you'd be out here with me, standing up. You come make this situation better. And if you don't got the money yet, no problem. You could still come out here and be a part of this with me and stand with me. That's what people do who really love and care about you.
If there are any snipers present, I will be ending this part of the show in about a minute. And again, please stay tuned for the big finish.
Is that what folks doing? Nope. You don't see them doing nothing. Just talking, typing. What's that got to do with anything? It's not a conversation in person. Can't get nowhere unless we talk in person. No conversation has been had. I haven't said anything until we talk in person. Thought that was understood. What? How are people having not only full conversations with themselves, but full-scale relationships that haven't happened and don't exist? I don't even know who they are. Haven't even met them. What?
Whatever the hell that was, and that is all that I have for you here on this Monday afternoon. I hope you enjoyed the time that you spent with us here on Negative 43 TV. Goodness knows it was my pleasure to host you on this fine Monday. Well, I don't have any programming notes. It's all just kind of fluid at this point, as it's probably going to be from here on out. So just keep an eye out, keep an ear out. It could be any time, but you know what I'm getting ready to say. So you may as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.